Because 5 minutes till 3.
Yep, I just need to go grab my pop-out chat. Restream.
Okay, so, do we want to be, like, down at that bonfire when it starts?
We want to be at the swamp bonfire. Yes.
Shit. Okay. I'll cut off what I'm doing short then.
What were you doing?
Soul grinding. I am ever so close to having 20 decks, because I was going to start using, well, katanas as well, because I like their bleed properties, and I've never really done dex-based builds yet. Do a dex and int build, mainly.
Oh, forgot to turn my lights on. That's okay. That's what this 5-minute startup is for.
Yes, final. Yes, I know I'm dad. That's what you always call me for some reason. What's up?
Dad?
Why
Yeah.
does he call you dad?
Most of them do. Most of my followers
Is it
do.
because you're the oldest of
Yes.
them? Or?
Yes. Yeah.
What the shit?
There's only one piece of grilled chicken. What do I do? I don't know.
Eat the grilled chicken.
Yeah. No, today started out fine. I started at 2 o'clock like I usually do, and Curtin came in, raided me with a couple people. I was up to 6 viewers for a while. That was pretty cool. Very fun.
Yeah, so if anyone watching this hasn't seen it yet, I posted a video of a very unusual hacker encounter that I had last night.
That was weird.
That was cool.
That was my second one. I wasn't able to record the first one because I wasn't expecting it. The first one, how do I put this? It was the exact same as before, only I was summoned into the top of Firelink as a blue phantom instead of a red one, and everyone was being summoned in that exact same location, dozens at a time. So as people were being summoned, they were being pushed off by the new arrivals to their death. It just repeatedly happened.
Was that his long game? Just summon so many people they're automatically killed and just reap the rewards of that?
I guess so, but do you know what the host looked like?
What?
He was just sitting in the corner watching. He looked like a bad vagrant with a giant human female head wearing the dusk crown.
What the shit? What are hackers, man?
I don't know, but they just love to have fun, I guess.
Do you know about the one hacker? I think his name is Malcolm Reynolds. Who's just
No.
He was streaming himself hacking this game, just for some reason. I don't know. Maybe as like a statement to the developers that they need to get their shit together and finally fix the whole thing. But he was live streaming himself hacking the game and tormenting new players with a hacked fireball spell that automatically hit no matter where he threw it, automatically killed them, inflicted the curse status, inflicted the egghead status, and broke all of their equipment.
Oh my god.
That's pretty bad.
That's horrible, man. That's just... Why would you do that?
He is also claiming that he can get anyone he wants banned just by flagging their accounts as being a cheater.
Really?
I don't have a doubt of that at all.
What, probably because he's one of the most well-known cheaters? So if he's reporting it, it must be true.
And it's amazing he hasn't gotten himself banned yet. Maybe because he can keep himself from being flagged.
I don't know, that's weird. Oh, I'm fucked.
How are you fucked?
I seem to have accidentally triggered Laurentius's quest early,
Okay.
and he's gone.
Oh.
You didn't answer yes to his question when he asked you, did he? Did you?
Well, I did because I wasn't paying attention, and also because I hadn't actually met said other person at all.
You didn't?
No.
That doesn't make sense. You need to meet her.
I have not met her. I have not leveled up my pyromancy glove all the way to 10.
Have you beaten the Blighttown boss?
Yeah.
Did you get any pyromancies from the guy after her?
Yeah. Well, not from the guy. I joined her covenant and got that one.
Yeah, that's gonna do it too. If you get
Okay.
any pyromancies from down here, then he's going to ask you where you got it.
Damn. So I'm gonna come down here and he's gonna be like straight up hollow, ain't he?
Yeah, you know we're recording this, right? I really wish you'd stop giving away spoilers like that so nonchalantly.
Well, we're also not full live, right?
We are. We've
So
been
that-
We've been live for 6 minutes.
Well, yeah, live, but not like, you know, the stream start, right?
What?
'Cause
What?
It's still before 3, isn't it?
It's
No.
3:01.
And I start recording 5 till.
Well, yeah, you record you record 5 till, but people probably aren't here yet.
They're not, but they're going to be able to watch this later.
You could probably edit it out.
I don't know how. I don't know how to edit videos that are already on YouTube.
But also, Dark Souls is like a 7-year-old game.
To an extent.
That
And
lots
so-
of people are playing for the first time?
Yeah, it's a 7-year-old game. Spoilers be damned. After like spoilers really only matter for games like the first year. Anyone who wanted something to do with that game probably played it by then.
Well, I mean, you
That's
can
not
always
true. There's lots of games that have been out for years and decades even that I haven't played yet that I want to. That I
Yes,
don't want
but-
spoilers for.
But they can't be held accountable for that for you.
Yeah, I'm not responsible for other people's I hate spoiler culture. Like, I don't want this spoiled for me. Okay, don't do anything on the internet until you've done that then.
It's a wonderful start.
That's all. Like, that's the only advice people can have.
That's exactly what I did after Dissidia came out, before I was able to buy it for myself.
And it worked for you, right?
Well, that's the thing, though. If someone doesn't want spoilers, right, they're not going to be watching a live stream of the game anyway. Just saying. Right?
Unless they wanted to experience it the way they would if they'd owned the game.
Well,
Which is
yeah.
possible, but that's probably also very few people. Like, in the entire community of people watching Dark Souls live stream, that's probably like 20 people max.
Fatal, we'll get started soon, man. I promise.
Well, we're waiting for Kaze to get down to the Blighttown bonfire.
Yes.
Yeah, I am at the elevator, so I should be there momentarily. Oh, fucking bugs.
Okay, so who's summoning who first?
Well, I still need to take care of the boss, so it could be either you or me.
Well, I haven't done anything in the swamp. We're gonna need to go around and collect it all.
Well, yeah, then you first, I suppose, then, because
Okay.
I've
Well-
already done that.
Well, if I'm going to summon anybody, I'm going to need to turn human again. And you'll notice I don't have any soft humanity. What I could do is I could just use one of the many hard humanities that I've been farming off of rats, but I've recently learned a trick that I want to show
Yeah.
off right now.
And what's that?
Eh?
Okay, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put the Firekeeper soul that I've kept on my person at the top of my inventory list. No. Come on. Okay. Now to do this trick, if you're playing as a female character, you have to be double-handing a weapon. You don't have to do that if you're a male. Now the way to do it is to open up your menu and to select either a Firekeeper soul or a boss soul, whatever you want. Like, if you're trying to get souls, use a boss soul. If you're trying to get humanity, use a Firekeeper soul. Now you click on Firekeeper soul, and normally when you click use item, it gives you a prompt. Use Firekeeper soul, yes or no. And if you hit yes, you'll consume it, and it'll be gone forever, so hit no. What you want to do is, when you go to hit use item, you want to immediately hit start on the frame after you hit use item. I'd see I failed. Sometimes it takes a few tries, it takes some practice, You want to keep doing it until this happens. The menu appears and you still see like the button prompts and stuff on the left. Go back into the item menu and use an Estus flask. Well, I did it too late, so I'm gonna have to do it again. See? Then use an Estus flask immediately and it gives you the use Firekeeper Soul prompt. Hit yes, and you'll see I lost an Estus flask, but I gained 5 soft humanity and I still have my Firekeeper Soul.
Yeah, so you can use that to get yourself infinite humanities, basically.
As long as I keep a Firekeeper Soul on me and don't accidentally consume it, I have infinite soft humanity.
Alright.
That's pretty awesome.
And the same trick works with boss souls. Of course, the only boss soul I have right now is the Moonlight Butterfly Soul, and that only gives like 1200, so we need to get some more boss souls.
Fine, Curtin, if you want to... If you, I don't know if I told you before, but if you want to see what Dachimotsu is doing, you can check him out either on his Twitch page or on YouTube, so you can see what he's doing as well. That way you'd see what he's talking about. But he also, because he was saying, this is some nice clickbait. I thought that was funny.
What is?
The video. Because I named my video Adventures in Dirtland, and we haven't done any Adventures in Dirtland yet.
Yeah, you've been in the Great Hollow.
Right.
Wait, you're in the tree?
I was in the tree before, yeah. Just collecting stuff from it.
Okay, well, I'm human now, so you guys can put your signs down whenever you want, and before...
Password?
Right, password. By the way, those community passwords you were telling me about, I asked some people on Reddit, and they said that people aren't using them because they apparently don't work.
That's weird.
Yeah, so...
But also, I should know, I don't think the level meta is going to matter for a long time. Considering how many new people are playing this game right now, it's not going to be hard to get, like, you know, helpers. Because the average level for Blighttown is what, in the 30s?
I don't know. 30s, 40s-ish?
Yeah, I'm in my 60s, and whenever I became human, I had like 30 signs show up.
Okay, today's password is going to be kittens.
Okay. Kittens it is. You should see mine pop up once I replace it.
Okay, there's just a chest down here. I think it contains a dragon scale. Yeah, no idea why it's here. I wonder what's the deal with this place. It's just the bottom of this big cylindrical shaft.
Which, well, speaking of, by the way...
Oh, good. I was invaded.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, I wanted to say that I know what the point of the big cylindrical area is, though. It's for you to have... it's for you to come back and fight your invaders in.
Really?
Well, not only that, there's a hole in the ceiling. Because I went through all of Blighttown last night, and I kicked just one of the random dudes down. And then when I, like... thought nothing of it, he just fell. When I came back around to get the dragon scale, there was a corpse there. So from somewhere high up in Blighttown, just, you know, there's a hole that leads down to this bonfire, which...
I killed the invader!
Nice.
I just saw that. Holy shit.
Oh, also...
The repost, man. Holy shit, good job.
I've been practicing parrying. Fuck yeah.
Today at work, I'm still going through my introductory period at work, but I was being told about like where ethanol comes from and like how they actually make it or whatever, because we mostly work with ethanol. And it was really funny because he was talking about how it's mostly made from corn, obviously.
I was about to say that. I was right. Yeah.
Yeah, it's made from corn, but it's not the kind of corn you eat. It is
like
modified
and stuff, right?
No. It is a modified corn plant. The corn specifically is called yellow number 2.
Okay.
Yes, and it is like corn, except it is a majority starch. And if you tried to eat it, it's like the most disgusting thing ever. Like it's not really meant to be edible.
It's just plant.
Right. And what the reason why it needs to be so much starch is because of the fact that the way that it's actually produced involves taking what do they call it? Well, these little enzymes that basically eat the starch, convert it to sugar, and then make carbon dioxide as a byproduct. And that's like what produces this ethanol. And he was also talking about how since the companies are producing ethanol, which is basically 100% alcohol, they have to poison the alcohol so that people in the shop don't get drunk from drinking it. So they purposely put gasoline mixed in with the ethanol, just so that people don't drink it.
Yeah.
Okay, we can move on now.
That's kind of odd.
What's that?
I was actually getting those mosquitoes to move away from us by shooting the wall behind them.
Well, I mean, enemies are distracted by sound, aren't they?
No, I didn't think they were attracted to any sound other than ones made by...
Well, by spells, you mean?
Or players.
Well, no, because there's a spell that like oral decoy.
Oral decoy.
Yeah.
I thought that just did the same thing that the alluring skull did.
No. All that oral decoy does is make a sound from the location you cast it at.
Okay, now when you're human, as soon as you walk over in this direction, you're going to get invaded by an NPC phantom. She should show up any second now. If not, we'll do everything else and reload and try again.
Right.
Maybe we have to go further this way for her to appear.
You have to walk out into the swamp further, if I remember correctly.
No, I usually just head straight in this direction and she shows up.
I don't even do that. I normally, like, standing around the bonfire is normally enough to make her show up. Oh, you know what the problem is? You just got invaded. That sets a timer that stops you from being invaded for a while.
Ah, shit. Okay, how long is the timer?
I do not know offhand.
Well, you can always just use a finger to reduce the time.
But that would also let a human come in at the same time as there.
Shiva, what are you doing?
What?
He's just floating off to the side, like he's against the wall, but he isn't.
With him leaning like that, just in the middle of nothing, he kind of looks like a JoJo character.
Yeah, he does.
Just being cool and shit.
Yeah, but Shiva and his bodyguard over here, they won't show up unless you're a member of the Cat Covenant. But he sells a lot of good stuff.
He sells a lot of damn good stuff.
You know what's weird about Shiva?
But while you are here, how about some equipment? I love collecting these things, but I can only keep so many. And you know, you are a friend. I'll sell them cheap.
Okay.
Shiva doesn't even appear as a ghost to me in my world or anything. There's just nothing there.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Not even the bodyguard?
Nope.
Huh. Weird. Okay, well, he sells a lot of unique stuff. He sells the stone greatswords that the stone giants and the darkroot wood use. Demon Great Machete, which is the weapon that the Capra demon uses. Lautrex shuttle, whatever. Flamebird. An Uchi Katana. Okay, so you don't have to kill the undead male merchant.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I was about to ask, if you get the souls while we're here, can you buy me one of those? Because I don't have access to Shiva right now.
How do you actually get him to appear there?
You just need to be a member of the Cat Covenant, and he comes down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he sells the Washing Pole, which is the strongest katana in the game, but it breaks very quickly. The Demon's Great Axe, which is the strongest weapon in the game. If you don't get it as a drop from a Taurus Demon, you can just buy them infinitely from him. Make them all crystal, that's the strongest weapon in the game. Claws, Demon Spear. Yeah.
I don't think the washing pole is actually that much stronger than the other ones.
No, I actually did the calculations. The Washing Pole is typically the strongest katana in the game. Just the other katana all have, you know, more durability. That's the one trade-off it has for being so strong, is it's really fragile.
I'm surprised because doesn't it only have D scaling and strength and dex?
No, you said you wanted an Uchi katana.
Yeah.
I got enough souls to buy one. Here you go.
Hey, so I was wondering, what?
Hold on.
What?
Trinkets suits me fine. I'll be seeing you.
Okay, I didn't know he would say anything after I left.
Oh, okay. When we get all three of the masks, we should each wear one. That'd be kind of funny.
I want to wear the child mask. It's the best one.
I call father.
Actually, do you want to trade? I have father.
Oh. Okay.
Okay. I'll give you my Uchi Katana. And my Mask of the Father once I find it.
No, yeah, because I can't remove my my dragon head till I die, so I gotta wait.
Yeah. Okay, and then I will drop child. That sounds wrong. I will drop the child.
Let me just stick this child's face to mine. There we go.
Now, does it have the same equipment load raise as Havel's ring?
No.
No. It's only
It's
slight.
only 5. Yeah, like 5%.
Oh, okay.
No, I wouldn't say 5%. It raised my equip load by 4 points. It was a bit more than 5%.
Yeah, I'm not fast rolling anymore, but I'm damn close still, actually.
Okay, now here's the thing about Shiva and his bodyguard. If you kill them, Shiva's bodyguard will drop a unique ring called, I think it's called the Eastward Green Ring or something like that. It turns your fastest roll into a flip if you're under 25% equip load, which gives you like awesome invincibility frames.
Which it used to be 50%.
Yeah, they nerfed it. But you have to kill these two, which means that you won't be able to buy cool shit from Shiva anymore, and you'll have to absolve your sins with Oswald in order to join the Forest Covenant again. Okay, so we're going this way. Now there are a couple of NPCs who appear down here later, so we'll be having to return once they're at that point in their quest lines. One of them is going to be Zigmeyer, but he's only at the very beginning of his quest line. He won't progress until we've rung both bells.
Right.
And the other is Laurentius, who we don't want him coming down here until we are completely done with him.
Yeah, don't do what I did. It fucks it up.
And there is another NPC down here who shows up when you have at least a +10 pyromancy flame.
Oh, just to let you know, you don't have to have a +10 for her to appear.
Well, you have to have something, right?
Well, I don't know, because she's in my world, and I haven't upgraded my pyromancy flame like beyond +3.
Well, she's not always there. She doesn't appear until some condition is met.
Okay.
I wonder if beating... Well, no, I'd say beating the boss, but you haven't beat the boss.
Nope.
No, she can show up before the boss appears, because she asks you to beat the boss.
Oh, really? Oh.
Yeah, now, regarding the poison, let me take off my poise ring and put this on. There we go. Now I can walk through the swamp as normal. No slowdown.
Mm-hmm.
Now, over here is a ginormous tree, which you can actually see the top of from Firelink Shrine. You were saying, Tyler?
No, go ahead.
You can. This is actually one of the stone arch trees that were mentioned in the intro cutscene. Green Titanite shard. Also, these slugs drop large Titanite shards pretty commonly. So, if you have the patience for all the poison and mosquitoes and whatnot, this is the best place to farm for them until you can buy them.
Did you notice how many green titanite it dropped for you?
No.
Because when I killed one earlier, it gave me 5.
5. Okay.
5 at
5
once?
green titanite.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know if that's normal or if that was like just a random chance, but like that's a lot of green titanite all at once.
Yeah, but you can see just how slowly poison drains your health.
Compared to toxic.
Yeah, toxic drains your health so fast. And I think, just like in Demon Souls, while you're poisoned, your healing does less.
Sadly, these slugs aren't nearly as important as they were in Demon Souls.
Slugs?
Yeah, that we're fighting. Like,
Okay.
the slugs were strangely weird and important in the first game for some reason.
Wait, which slugs? Oh, the ones that were on
yeah.
the Moonlight Greatsword?
Yes.
Forgot
yes.
about them.
Yeah.
I do not know about those slugs.
Yeah,
You
and,
watched
in
my
Dem-
Demon Souls display, didn't you?
Not all of it. just most. I don't think I've seen that part yet.
So you didn't even get to the New Game Plus portion of it?
No. I mean, it's not like I'm never going to. It's just I haven't yet.
That's a shame. The last episode was very interesting.
Yes, but in Demon Souls, though, where you find the Moonlight Greatsword is in a giant pile of slugs stuck in the ceiling in their Blighttown area, in their version of Blighttown.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, and this weapon that I just picked up is the Server. It is a cursed greatsword that heals you with every hit.
Which, have you, if you equip it real quick, have you seen how that thing is actually shaped? It does not look a whole lot like its icon.
Let's see, Server. Yeah, I understand that it has a strange shape, but the icon pretty much just shows a close-up of the hilt and the bottom of the blade.
Yeah, I was looking it up. It turns out there's never been a weapon called the Server, but that is based on a real weapon, I believe used in, like, the Himalaya areas, specifically for animal sacrifices.
Oh, I see.
Wait, hold on. The green Titanite shards that you were talking about, you didn't happen to pick them up in the exact same corner under this branch that I did you?
No, I picked it up on top of here, right here.
Oh, okay. Well, anyway, up this tree is a fog wall that leads to another area. Lots of people try going through that fog wall when they have other people summoned. It's not a boss fog. You can't go through it.
Right.
Nothing there.
It leads to one of two areas where online play isn't allowed. You gotta solo those places.
Which, thankfully, there's just a mini-boss down there. And also the worst mushrooms ever.
Shrooms are dangerous, kids.
Yeah, they're very dangerous there. They are One Punch Man levels of dangerous.
I don't know about one punch.
Some like, if you're not prepared with, like, the right equipment and stats, they will wreck you.
I'm reminded of that one GIF of the you know what I'm talking about, right? Where the guy, like, he puts his arms out in front of him, he's like, "Come at me," and then he just gets punched by the fucking mushroom. Yeah, I love that.
Okay, gonna go over this way now. We're about to fight some special...
Actually, hold on real quick. I think there's an item right around here on this side of this.
I think I... Whoa,
Did you get it?
Shit, I see an item way over there in the distance. I think it was a drop by an enemy, but I better grab it. Might be a large shard.
Yeah, like around... no, it's around this. Here it is. It should be over here.
Oh no, it's on a corpse. How did I miss this? It's just a large soul of a proud knight, though. Yeah, I got that item over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Welcome back, Dustin. And yeah, you are the only active viewer at the moment. Not
Okay.
that I mind.
Now over here, we're gonna fight some more of those ogre guys that we fought up at the top of Blighttown, but these ones have some unique weapon choices. They give Ramses' special ability and tactics a whole new meaning. There we go. Throw stone.
It's really throw stone. It's more like dash stone. Oh, did you guys see that there's like a poster out, maybe even a trailer for the next How to Train Your Dragon movie?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a white dragon on it.
Yeah, there's a white knight theory. Yeah. I'm actually kind of excited.
Okay. And this is the Great Club. For some reason, this is a unique weapon, but it still upgrades as regular Titanite. This weapon has immensely high strength scaling, and I think it's the strongest strike-type weapon in the game. Because I think the Demon's Great Axe does normal damage. I'm not sure. But we got more boulder guys over here. Let's try luring them over here one at a time.
I see the ghost of a thing.
Yeah.
I think it's... Yeah.
Yeah, that's her. I'm going to be talking to her in a bit.
And yes.
Oh!
Shit! Here come more border guys. Oh, they're all aggroed now.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt a lot.
Poor Giants. I did see that Kingdom Hearts 3 is going to be Q4 release. I did see that. And we're going to be playing till 6 o'clock.
It's actually coming out this year?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
It's actually coming out?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. 2018's gonna be good.
It is. And I'll have money too. That's the good thing.
There's the mosquitoes. Oh, there's another one. Now, those mosquitoes infinitely spawn. Don't waste your time trying to kill them all. No idea where they even come from.
Yeah, there's a natural part of the swamp.
Also, a good note to archers. You can shoot arrows through your allies. You don't have to worry about them getting in the way. Okay, I know you're dead. Fall down.
Yeah, he's dead. Yeah.
What the hell?
It's just being glitchy.
More mosquitoes.
Good way to get a good look at their... Oh my god, their faces are horrifying.
Yeah, they're weird.
Oh, and there he goes. That was a hell of a delay.
What the hell? Stop. Okay. Now, just gonna come over here, pick up this item, and then there is an NPC that I need to spend some time talking to.
Yes.
I don't have that many souls, so I'll be visiting her more later. Okay, this girl here is the one we were just talking about. She only shows up in this spot when your pyromancy flame is at least a certain level. I forget what level.
A mere undead, yet you can see me. Fascinating. I am Quelana of Izalith. I am not often revealed to walkers of flesh. You have a gift. Are you too one who seeks my pyromancy, like Salomon?
She mentioned somebody named Salomon. I say yes.
Yes, of course. It should be expected. Very well. You shall be my pupil, but to pursue my pyromancy, you must give something up. Are you prepared to do this?
Okay, now she has the ability to ascend your pyromancy flame into an ascended pyromancy flame, which looks like it just makes it weaker, but it doesn't. It turns it into a new, stronger pyromancy flame that you can upgrade even further. But I don't have the souls to do that yet. And she also sells a ton more pyromancy spells, including another copy of Fireball, which I'm going to buy. Combustion, Great Combustion. Yeah, that's all I got. Everything else is super expensive. Now I'll talk to her some more.
Long ago, I accepted another pupil like yourself. Over 200 years ago, there was a man almost as bungling as you. In your world, he was called Salaman, the master pyromancer. The little rascal really made something of himself. Pyromancy is the art of invoking and manipulating fire. But remember one thing. Always fear the flame, lest you be devoured by it and lose yourself.
There!
I'd hate to see that happen again.
God damn it. Okay, now she shows up.
Now go. Whatever you do, do not crash and go on.
Of all the times, Mildred... she's coming at you.
Wasted.
Yes, I know. I'm not afraid of her. Come get me. Bam.
Ooh.
No, I'm not talking because we promised to be silent whilst he's talking to NPCs.
She's dead.
Yeah. Good show.
Yep.
Yep, and strangely enough, after you defeat Manuda Mildred, she'll show up as a friendly summon who will help you with the boss.
And
some
she
reason.
will tank the shit out of the boss, too.
Yeah. I don't get how it works.
Mildred is a badass. For as easy as she is to defeat, she will take some hits.
Okay, well, she didn't ask me to defeat her sister, but it's fine.
Yeah, Dustin, it's not a matter of like who has viewers in their stream. It's a matter of this is acting as like a part of our Let's Play of Dark Souls 3. So it's a matter of like having it.
3?
Dark Souls 1, sorry.
Yeah. Shit. Go.
Plotting this again? Oh, hey.
Oh.
You're the guy I
hello,
defeated
Plotnus.
before.
He just runs away.
I got gankers now. Wait. He's trying to get us to hit the egg guys.
Yeah, I see.
I know.
Yeah. I understand, Dustin. Yeah, so what are we gonna do?
Well, avoid Chaos Storm for one. Okay. Should have guessed that would happen.
We tried.
Oh, I beat them before. It doesn't matter.
I'm surprised it let a human in so closely after Mildred.
Yeah, that is weird. Why was Mildred delayed but not a human? Oh
That's
well.
weird. That's really weird.
Okay. Well, it gives me time to show this trick off again.
Yeah.
Enjoy your grilled chicken, Dustin. I hope you like it.
It takes lots of practice to get it right. Sometimes I can do it multiple times in a row. Other times it takes me multiple times in a row just to get it to work once. Oh, I'm not double-handing. I always forget to do that. There we go.
I gotta wonder, who took the time to learn that to the point that they realized you have to be double-handing a weapon?
I can actually link you to the very video that I watched.
I watched a very interesting video last night talking about the history of speedrunning the Mario Kart 64 course, Choco Mountain.
Wow.
That was fascinating. There was a lot of shit that happened with that course. In the end, because it went from having a 3-lap time of about 1:30. It has now gotten to the point where the 3-lap world record is below 20 seconds.
How?
Bugs. Now, here's the interesting part, right? So basically, what happened is in Mario Kart 64 and in most Mario Kart games, the tracks work on a system of having points that you cross to tell the computer what point in the race you're at. So there's this thing where you can rush into a wall time trial, hit a specific point of the wall that makes it think that you've made a full lap, and then fall behind the starting line and cross it over to get a lap in about 6 seconds.
Okay.
And now doing this is like it's about, the game runs at 30 frames a second, and it's a 1-frame trick. So you can do the math there, do that 3 times in a row, like, to do a full track like that. There's a guy who discovered the trick, who live streamed all of his attempts to get a full 3 times in a row trick. It took him 24,620 tries in order to get it. And so far, he's the only one in the last 8 years to hold that record, because no one else is crazy enough to do it.
Yeah, keep this in mind, viewers. You can actually just sneak past all the boulder guys.
Right.
Just by going around.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Not a required fight. You only have to fight one enemy reasonably to get to the boss.
Well, one enemy type. Okay, this is Quelaag's domain. Now, the reason we were worried about hitting these guys before is not only are they docile enemies, but if you make them hostile, not only do they become much, much more difficult, because the eggs on their backs will split open, making a ton of tiny enemies come out, but they can also give you a permanent status effect for which there is only one cure. So you don't want that, at least not yet. Now, I need to use a dried finger to make many of the Mildred show up.
Yep.
And then I need to take my rusted iron ring off because it won't do me any good in here. Now, let me summon her first. Now, Minute Mildred is supposedly like one of the butcher ladies from up above. But she's friendly. I don't know. I guess they're like a neutral party. They just want to eat people.
Oh no.
We gotta go.
Let's just go. Get out of my way.
Go.
Frickin' plotness.
Shh.
Oh, sorry, I just got banned from Twitch.
What?
No, I'm making a joke.
Oh. I was like, what?
Why would you do that? I'm in the middle of the cutscene that I just asked you to be quiet for.
It just ended for me.
Yeah,
That's
same
why.
here.
It was still going for me.
Oh,
For both
Sorry.
of us, it ended already.
yeah. Sorry.
But yeah, here's Chaos Tits Kellogg's.
Yep.
Yeah, this was the first really difficult boss that a lot of people had trouble with when the game first came out.
Mildred, help.
Partially because of what she just did right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The first time I fought Quelaag, I had to do it solo. And I got really good at dodging most of her attacks. Except I could never see the tell for that explosion attack that she just did.
Thankfully, with the remaster, the explosion effect is a much more noticeable.
Yeah, but she basically just dances around leaving big pools of lava and occasionally exploding. And if you get right in front of her and try to engage her in melee, one-on-one, she'll just swing her sword at you. Which you probably noticed is the same sword that Invader was just using on us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's Quelaag's Fury Sword. You make it out of her soul once you get it. And she's dead.
But you can see how little damage Mildred took, even though she's been walking into freaking lava the entire time. She
Yeah.
has so much health.
Yeah, most people just let her fight the boss for them. Good job, Mildred.
Yeah, she's essentially immortal.
And yes, there is a mod to make her tits visible completely.
Well, no, not really. I used that mod, and all it does is make nipples visible underneath the hair. It doesn't move the
Oh.
hair.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and you come in here. There's eggs everywhere. And right over here, for some reason, don't know why this is here. Don't know the lore behind why this bell was put here. But this is the second bell. So we're just gonna pull it. And now we can see what ringing both bells actually does. It's kind of underwhelming. Yeah, but right over there is Sen's Fortress, which was the area where we met Zigmeyer. Then this giant wakes up, and he pulls the chain that opens the front gate. That's what the bells do. They're like some kind of weird hypnotic trigger for him. When he hears both bells, he opens the gate. It's
Yeah, that's just how he was instructed to do, I guess.
so weird. You'd think it would, like, remove a magical seal or something, but no.
And
Oh,
how did that go playing through Dark Souls with Adrian, Curtin? Go ahead, continue.
Okay, well, at this point you can go back and leave Blighttown, but there's a new area down here, full of really bright lava, which I see they did not fix. Okay then.
Yeah, it's not really much of a thing that needs fixing. So much, it seems intentional.
For lava to be that neon.
I mean, it is for real when you're that close to flowing fresh lava.
I don't know, it's something that people have complained about for years. I figured it was a mistake.
They complain about it because they don't like it. I get the feeling it's intentional, especially considering they readjusted the visual effects engine. It actually looks a little brighter now, so I imagine it is intentional.
It's like people just don't like color.
Yeah,
Well,
right?
I mean,
Here in the middle of the floor is a lift with a button on it, but it doesn't do anything. Not until later. And over here, if messages were working, which all across Steam, PC users have been reporting that messages have not been appearing for them since the patch. So it's a shame that the messages aren't appearing. But over here is an illusory wall. And behind it is one egg carrier who can actually speak to us. So we're gonna talk to him.
Oh dear, what have we here? Are you a new servant? But you have no eggs. Ah, no matter. Go along and have audience with our fair lady. I pray that you will mind your manners.
Yeah, so this character over here is a character that looks just like Quelaag, just with a different hair color. And she doesn't look too hot. She almost looks like she's melting. Almost. But if you talk to her, you'll realize that she doesn't speak your language. She just doesn't know what you're talking about. But she's a firekeeper. You can tell because she can reinforce your Estus flasks, and the bonfire here is already lit and kindled once. And you can enter a covenant. Now, what this covenant is, it's called the Daughters of Chaos. Your job is to bring this lady here as much humanity as you can in an attempt to cure her. And you can get quite a few powerful rewards for it too, including a really big shortcut that's very important for one of the other NPCs in the game. Now we're gonna talk to well, that's his name. I don't remember when he reveals it, but his name is Aang Yi.
Are you prepared to dedicate yourself to our fair lady? Then I will make available whatever you require. If you need something, ask me first.
Now this is one of the reasons that I really don't like the game's method of dealing with abandoning covenants, and causing you to lose half of your donations, which I tested, and that does happen.
when you switch to bonfires?
Yes. I was rank 1 in the Forest Hunter Covenant, and when I switched, I lost that rank. And it also counted as a sin that I had to absolve. But yeah, when you give humanity to the fair lady, you're supposed to be healing her. And it's kind of like a permanent thing. But when you abandon the covenant, all of your work gets halved. And I don't understand that at all. How does that work? Like, hey,
because you abandoned him. You know, you were an asshole. You know?
That's like if you gave somebody a bottle of medicine and said, hey, I'm going to join the science club for a while, and then half of the pills in the bottle vanish.
Well, not really. I mean, because the humanity's not really going to do anything to her, is it?
Yeah, it does. It heals her.
Oh, it does.
She gets better.
I thought it was just like a fake thing. Like,
No,
they just thought it was doing something.
No, like she actually does. Like Aang Yi talks about it.
Does Aang Yi have the ability to upgrade your pyromancy flame?
I don't know.
I don't think.
Because he has an option called Modify Equipment, and when I click it, it says no weapons for Ascension.
Maybe he does.
Huh. I don't know. I don't
I didn't
remember.
know he could do anything with any equipment.
But yeah, all he shows right now is the servant roster, which lets you check who the other members of the Daughters of Chaos Covenant are and how many humanity they've donated. Don't bother. The top members are all just hackers who have given her -1 humanity and such. Just don't bother, okay? I don't know why. What's even the point? Just to be at the top of a list in a video game? Congratulations.
Yeah, he can level up pyromancy flames. I just checked.
Yeah, but after you've joined the Covenant and given her so many humanity, you'll get like new, more powerful pyromancies and stuff. And once you've gained Aang Yi's trust, he'll also show you a couple more rarer pyromancies. And the way to do that is, well, I'm not going to be doing it yet, but the way to gain his trust is to intentionally get infected by the egg carriers. You know, become one of them. But then Aang Yi is basically like, oh, that look doesn't suit you. Here, cure yourself. We're friends now. I don't get it. But you can go out there into this area called the Demon Ruins. There's no point in going in that direction for now, because we'll just end up being blocked by an orange fog wall that we can't penetrate yet.
And then have to walk out.
Yeah, so none of that. Not yet. There'll be plenty of time for that stuff later. Now, one other thing that I wanted to talk about while I'm walking all the way back to the bonfire is the fact that every Dark Souls game always has 9 covenants. Like, exactly 9. And a lot of people are in agreement that the reason for that is that each covenant is supposed to be correspondent to one of the D&D alignments. But I forget which is which. Though I'm pretty sure Forest Hunter is true neutral, and Dark Wraiths is most likely chaotic evil. What would the Daughters of Chaos one be?
I don't know. I never really thought about that, so I don't know what they would be.
Well, there's charts for it. Also, the official strategy guide for this game came out, the remastered version. And it was revealed how weapon scaling works for online play.
Yeah.
Yeah. Basically, you can only play with people whose strongest weapon is within 4 upgrade levels of your own. So -4, +4.
They added that for this too?
What do you mean?
That was a thing in I think Dark Souls 3. Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, the remastered version has it too. But it sucks, because if you want to play with newbies, then that means you can never upgrade your weapon higher than +4.
Right.
Yeah, that's kind of annoying.
Yeah, I really don't like it.
Yeah, just make a
I
new character.
hate some of those features they put in that are just there to protect new players, but it means that it's super hard to do stuff to like try to teach new players how to play the game with those systems in place.
You know, they could solve this issue entirely just by having like a custom starting server you can choose to play in. Like, why can't we just have a free-for-all server where you can be whatever level you want and do whatever? Like, be invaded by level 1s up to, like, level 700s. You know?
And by the way, I found the alignment chart that's generally accepted. Do you want me to list them?
Sure.
Way of White is lawful good. Princess Guard is neutral good. Blades of the Dark Moon are chaotic good. The Warrior Sunlight Covenant is lawful neutral. Forest Hunters are true neutral. Chaos Servant is chaotic neutral. Gravelord Servant is lawful evil. Path of the Dragon is neutral evil. And the Dark Wraiths are chaotic evil.
Path of the Dragon is neutral evil, huh? I guess I get that. Well, There is more to do down here. So much more. The tree, the demon ruins, buying pyromancies and stuff, but right now, I just want to get out of here. We can do all of that stuff later once we have the ability to teleport between bonfires.
Then we gotta help Tyler too.
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Yeah, okay, I'm just gonna ride this back down.
I mean, I could do it alone, but I'm not becoming human until you actually have your signs down, because that guy is still invading.
Plotinus?
Yes.
Ooh, I hates me that Plotinus.
Yeah, I hate him too.
Plotinus.
Also, see you in a bit, Dustin.
Plotinus.
Plotinus.
Hmm?
Plicius. Plesioth.
Okay. Back at the bonfire. I might as well rest at it, because I never fully kindled it. I need as many flasks as I can to help Tyler out. Since he's getting invaded.
Mm-hmm.
Thankfully, if we all put the ring on, we could probably just make a run to the boss room.
Yes. Should I unhollow?
My sign is down.
My sign will be down in 10 seconds. Down.
Oh, come on, don't... Ah! Grab him.
What's going on?
You're so close to the bonfire that it grabbed the bonfire instead of you.
Yeah, you gotta put your sign a bit further away from the fire than that.
Summoning, summoning, summoning.
Summoning people!
Yeah, but one of the other things that Shiva sells is the Eastwood Green Ring. I don't know. I forgot what it was called already. But he sells that ring specifically because he sells so many Eastern weapons with low durability. Wearing it lowers the rate in which they break. I mean,
Dark Spirit Rick.
hey,
Rick has invaded.
I'm Rick.
Like Rick Grimes, or...
No,
Oh God,
just
I hate
Rick.
this.
He's alright. Just
Oh,
a guy.
fuck it. Let's make a run to the boss room and hope he's not there.
Yeah.
If he is, go around. Because once you trigger the cutscene, he's gone.
Right.
And you're invisible in the fog wall. Or invincible.
We're not summoning
Yes.
Mildred?
Well, not if we really don't have time.
Okay, well, I don't see him in my direction. He's not behind me.
Oh, is he not in here at all? Maybe we do have time.
Go, go, go.
Yeah, I don't see him out here at all. Although he could be wearing the fog of the fog ring. Ring of fog, that's it. Yeah, I'll keep an eye out for him out here.
Okay, come on, Mildred. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Okay, okay. Okay, going into the fog.
Okay.
So that will get rid of him.
Yep.
Fuck you, Rick.
Phantom Leafy is here. Has returned home. What? I thought it was Rick.
Yeah, it said Rick to me.
Yeah, it did. Maybe, does it say they're actual, like... Maybe that's a bug. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Sounds like a bug.
Well, anyway, I'm almost at the fog wall. And that is something that I never got to explain back when I was playing Demon Souls, since I couldn't play it online.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you get invaded, there's only 3 ways to make them go away. Die, kill them, or enter the boss room.
Right.
Yeah,
That's
you
the only
can't
thing
you can't dismiss them with the black separation crystal. Does she just fart out lava sparks?
Yeah.
Japan.
That's it.
Oh no, isn't Dark Souls designed to be as Western looking as possible?
Still Japan.
Mildred didn't even help. She just got stuck up at the top.
Yeah, that was weird. Oh well.
Dread.
That's the problem with solo bosses, just like in D&D.
Right.
Too many players, only one boss. Doesn't matter how strong they are.
Right.
Okay, Kaze, do you need help too?
Nope, long since killed it.
Oh, really? Okay, then I guess we're done here. I'm going back up. Now, there are more hazards that I have to deal with before I can leave Blighttown. It's an important item I have to grab. Okay, up the ladder. This is such a bizarre looking elevator. And if you actually look at it really closely, in the wheels you can see some of those fire breathing dogs walking in these big wheels, and they're the ones powering it. They just walk forward forever. Like over there. Although for some reason it's not walking, it's just perfectly still.
Good doggo.
Okay, who am I echoing off of?
I don't know, I don't hear it, so maybe me.
Also, welcome back, Dustin. And I did not know Adrian streams now. How's that going for him?
Where's that mosquito? There you are. Okay, now there's a ladder here I can climb. But I don't want to climb it just yet. I want to go around here. Now before I go any further, I need to equip my blooming purple moss clumps. This area is the real reason I even have these in the first place. Okay, run across this log. Do not walk across it, you will slip off. Okay. Got across that just fine.
Actually, you can walk across that. I did earlier.
Every time I try, I slip off.
I guess I got really lucky.
Okay, this is the Crimson set and the Tin Banishment Catalyst. Come on. There we go. Now, the Crimson set actually has quite a bit of lore behind it. So, let me go read it real quick. Let's see. Mask of the Sealer. Mask of the sorcerers who flooded New Londo to seal away the Dark Wraiths and the 4 kings who descended into dark. It symbolizes their resolve to keep the seal shut forever and their atonement for all who were sacrificed. But 2 of the 3 forsook New Londo upon tiring of their duty. So there's 4 of these people who flooded the New Londo ruins in order to keep something sealed away. And we're gonna have to unflood it later in order to fight that thing.
Didn't you say there's 3 of them?
There's 3 of them, yes. We meet one of them in the New Londo ruins still doing his job. And the other 2... What?
Well, you said 4 people sealed away New Londo.
Did I?
Yeah.
Oh, well...
Yeah, okay. Just a minute. Okay.
Well, they also mentioned 4 kings, so I guess I must have got confused.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
You know, so 2 of them abandoned their duties. This corpse, most likely one of them. Now, I believe there is a reason given for who this one is and why they're down here. In fact, I'm pretty sure this one's a go. Let's see. Tin Banishment Catalyst. Catalyst of the Banishment Sorcerers who flooded New Londo. In contrast to other catalysts, the Metal Catalyst qualifies as a weapon, as it inflicts physical damage, however small. Huh. Yeah, I could have sworn there was something that mentioned that this one was female. And that she came down here in order to help the people of Blighttown.
I don't know about that. And also, I don't mind if Adrian's part of our little thing later either, Dustin. That's fine with me.
Okay, well, what's in here? Maybe it will shed some light on it. Sorcery Remedy. Yeah, this is probably what explains it. This was probably her spell. Let's see. Sorcery of the Red-Robed Yovar, one of the sealers of New Londo. Reduce bleeding and poison buildup and undo various poison effects. One of New Londo's unique healing sorceries. perhaps she abandoned her sealer duty to take her healing arts back to Blighttown. And this is where she died. At least, permanently. I still don't know how the whole dying permanently thing works for undead.
Right, since time is convoluted.
Yep.
Actually, here's a thought. What if they're not dead?
Well, they're immortal, though. They've been around for hundreds of years, ever since they sealed New Londo.
Well, here's what I'm saying. What if the corpse you just picked that up on wasn't a corpse? What if eventually, after long enough being fully hollowed, the body just shuts down enough that they can't move anymore?
You mean like vegetables?
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah. It's possible.
Like they can't die, but they can't completely decompose and stop existing either. They're just stuck.
I mean, couldn't you theoretically like bring them back by ingesting some fucking humanity into them?
Injecting.
Injecting, sorry.
I'm gonna eat some humanity into them. Nom nom nom.
Where next?
Well, I still need to get out of Blighttown. And I still need to get all the items that are over here before I leave.
Which are important ones.
What's the holy shit, Dustin? What did you see? Oh, you're talking about your... You go holy shit to tell me how big your Spotify playlist is? That's not important at all.
Oh my god.
As for the other missing sealer of New Londo, we'll meet him later, but you can only do so if you actually go through with Lautrec's questline.
Oh yeah, I forgot he shows up there. So we do know where all the sealers are.
That we do.
Okay, this area is awful. There's tons of fire-breathing dogs down there who will stun lock you to death if you fall down. And over here are a bunch of toxic blowgun guys. You want to really try and dodge as many of their darts as possible. It's not that bad if you have tons of blooming moss, like I do.
Yeah, they're pretty easy.
Okay, my sword can't block toxic blowgun darts. Okay. Luckily they do 0 damage, so let me just shoot you, and you're dead. But there's still more. There's one down there, and also one over there in the tunnel. Now stop locking onto the dogs. You know what? Fine. Let me just go to full. And then I'll shoot you first person. Come on. I can't shoot you first person from here? Are you kidding me?
The range can be weird sometimes.
Fine. Let me go around and kill the other one. You want to be careful in this place. You definitely don't want to go down below until things are safe. Yeah, the other one's over here in the corner. Backstab.
Backstab.
Yeah, I was mistaken before. Shields do not have any kind of status resistance. But if they block 100% physical damage, then they'll block the poison darts. Okay, now...
That's the interesting thing about the poison darts. The amount of toxic you get seems directly proportional to the amount of damage they do. Because if you have a non-100% block shield, it blocks some of the toxic. So it must be tied to that directly. Right?
Hmm.
Okay, pooches, stay still. It's weird that they're all gathering near the ladder, like they're trying to climb it. But you don't have climbing animations. It's not gonna do you any good. There, you are dead. Oh, the ones over here are anyway. Now I think it's safe to go down there. Let me just get my shield out. Because all of the blowgun guys are dead. We never have to worry about toxic again for a long time. Oh, there's more over there.
Also, Dustin, how do you just magically have more songs than you thought you did? I don't really understand how that's possible.
It can add up over time.
Okay, are the ones in there gonna notice me if I walk out? No. Let me just deal with you. There. Now there's only a few more left to deal with.
Yeah, I made it out of Blighttown safely already. I'm doing some soul grinding. Because I want 1 more point of dex and maybe 3 points of endurance if I can get it.
Okay. Firekeeper soul. Now, this Firekeeper soul and the one that you find on the altar in the Undead Parish are one of 2 triggers that make Lautrec leave Firelink Shrine for good. If you either pick up both of these Firekeeper souls or ring both bells, that's what make him move. And that's what makes him move. So, if you do either of those things, then he'll leave. So if you don't want him to leave, then yeah. Either leave 1 soul or you have to leave 1 soul and 1 bell to keep him from leaving. So if you haven't bought his tip yet and you want to complete Petrus's quest line, then be sure to do that first.
Right. Should I begin working my way down to the fortress, or?
Sen's Fortress?
Yeah.
I actually wanted to do a few things before we went there. Like, I wanted to go kill the mini boss of the Darkroot Basin, which I believe I've shown already. The Hydra?
Yes.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I want to go kill him because I forgot that doing so unlocks a sorcery merchant.
Right.
Yeah, probably should go. Yeah.
It's not hard. I hope
No.
somebody else kill the Hydra. It's a lot more intimidating than actually deadly. At least once you're up close. From a distance, it can easily kill you. Okay, and then in here we have the key to New Londo Ruins, which is the... It goes to the door that we already opened with the watchtower, with the master key. How we got to the Valley of Drakes. Yeah.
And fought the undead dragon.
So now I just have to kill 3 more of these ogre guys, and I'll be home free. I watched a guy parry these guys. I watched a video of all the parryable enemies in the game, and these are on the list. But I haven't practiced on them yet.
I'm annoyed. I have a +8 Iaito with 20 strength and 20 dex, and even still, it can't outdamage the +3 or +4 Sora Straight Sword.
Yeah, right.
This weapon is too strong. It's like 60 points stronger still. There's fucking A dex scaling, and this thing is still stronger than it.
Ah, damn it. Well, that sucks.
What are you talking about?
One hit from the club poisoned me instantly.
Oh.
I didn't know their club's poisoned.
Okay, come on. I just need you to swing. And then let me hit you. There. Now you're dead. Now I just gotta do it one more. And down you go. No, oh, I didn't backstab. It didn't trigger. There. Home free. Whew.
So I'm going to have to go ahead and do something to fill up my time. So I can't just be walking around in circles like I usually do. So I'm just going to get started with Sen's Fortress. Oh, what happened? Why'd Discord just pop open? Discord, what are you doing?
I don't know.
Yeah, it just reset.
Lately, it feels like the hackers are, you know, affecting more things than just Dark Souls.
Really?
Yeah. Earlier, I saw a Steam error that I'd never seen before.
What?
It was just this big blank purple window that said that it had disconnected from the client, in real tiny white letters in the middle with nothing else around it.
That's weird.
I agree. I don't think I've ever seen that before.
Okay. Pull the lever. Yeah, but one of the sealer guys is over there on top of that church-like building. But I think you can see his silhouette. God damn. But we won't be talking to him until much later.
Right.
Although you can talk to him early, but it won't do you any good. Unless you're going there to kill him right away. Then it unlocks something very unique. But we won't be doing that until New Game Plus.
Now,
sorry.
Go ahead. Sorry.
Are you gonna want to do, like, with the streams when it's like 3P, just go through Dark Souls mainly right now, or would you be up to, like, taking a day break sometimes?
I've been trying to get around to doing Final Fantasy VI. But I'm still really nervous about it.
Why?
I don't know.
It's probably just the numbers that still are bothering you.
Anyway, we come up here. Lautrec is gone. And so is the Firekeeper. In her place, we find her set, the Dingy set, as well as something called the Black Eye Orb. And it tells you that she is dead. So yeah, Lautrec killed her, and ran off with her soul.
She did.
That's why he's been sitting across from her the whole time. He was just waiting for the opportunity. Though I don't know how he did it, because you can't do anything like that. You can't kill her with anything. She's unkillable when she's behind those bars.
Well, Lautrec doesn't obey by the same rules that you do.
Oh no.
Obviously.
But let's take a look at her set real quick. Let's see. Dingy. Okay, here it is. Dingy hood, worn by the Firekeeper at Firelink Shrine. It is thought to have once been the white hood of a maiden, but smoke and ashes from bonfires have darkened it over the years. Let's see, bloodstained skirt. Let's see, it is thought to have once been the white skirt of a maiden, but its true origin is lost in patches of blood. Perhaps its former wearer was maimed to prevent escape. So yeah, she was being kept there against her will, obviously. The other Firekeepers don't seem to have a problem.
I've never read that part of it. That's fucking dark.
Yeah, but I mean, why was she being forced, and who was forcing her? We never find that out, do we?
Well, and then...
Well, you first.
Yeah, and then there's also the Black Eye Orb. Mystical orb found in a keeper's corpse. Invade the world of the murderer of a firekeeper to defeat the perpetrator and reclaim the soul of the firekeeper. The Black Eye keeps constant watch on the city of the gods, Anor Londo. So, you can't use this item anywhere but in a certain place, and it will tell you when you're in that place. So, just hold on to it for now. Okay, your turn.
I mean, it's not like you can even throw it out, can you?
I don't know if you can or not. But you come over here and you see that the bonfire is no longer lit. Firekeeper is absent. Cannot light bonfire. That which means you can no longer use it as a checkpoint. So, we're gonna need to go somewhere else in order to rest unless we want to get sent back down to the bottom of Blighttown. But there is one more thing to do now that we're back in Firelink. Remember the snoring sounds that were coming from the pool by the statue? Well, the person who was making those noises is here. And oh boy, is he an unusual color in the remaster. Wow. He's a lot less gray and slimy looking. He's all brown and dirty looking. What the hell? What did they do to you? Yeah, but this weird testicle mustached, lipless, grinds his teeth all the time snake. It's just here. Hi. You thing, you. Yeah, but you talk to him.
Ah, hello. Was it you who rang the bell of awakening? I am the primordial serpent, King Seeker Framt, close friend of the great Lord Gwyn, chosen undead, who has rung the bell of awakening. I wish to elucidate your fate. Do you seek such enlightenment?
And you say yes.
Very well. Then I am pleased to share. Chosen undead, your fate is to succeed the great Lord Gwyn, so that you may link the fire, cast away the dark, and undo the curse of the undead. To this end, you must visit Anor Londo and acquire the Lord Vessel.
Yep. So he tells you pretty much the whole plot of the game. Sure took a while for them to get around to that.
Well, we did a lot of stuff a little out of order, so...
No, that's not what I mean. I mean the game itself. It takes the game itself a while to explain the plot to you. Because all the main character is told is that they have to ring both bells of awakening and, quote, something happens. Yeah, but now that both bells have rung, King Seeker Framt has woken up, and his job is to meet with people who are capable of ringing both bells, like us, and giving them instruction on how to become the chosen undead, and that is to succeed Lord Gwyn, to replace him, and get rid of the curse of the undead by restoring the first flame. Which we talked a lot about that already.
That we did.
Yes, that restoring the first flame will invigorate the powers of light and life, and weaken the growing powers of dark and death, so that the curse of the undead will go away, and the gods will be able to continue their reign.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the first thing we have to do, though, is get the Lord Vessel from Anor Londo.
Question.
Yes?
Offhand, do you remember if you can do anything... Does Nito drop a usable soul?
You know, it seems like he should, but I don't think he does.
I have a theory for that now. Because I just realized, and I knew this before, but it didn't click. The Gravelord sword upgrades with Demon Titanite. Which the only things that do that are boss soul weapons.
So do you think he makes the Gravelord swords out of his own soul?
Yes.
That's possible.
That's interesting. Monito is very unique among the four lords.
Yeah.
And we still have yet to deal with any lord, have we? Yeah.
Okay, finally get to rest at a bonfire. Now, before I go to Sen's Fortress, which is now open, and Zigmire will be missing from the front because he went in when the gate just opened. I'm sure he was sitting there and was like, oh, I knew if I waited around long enough that things would work out.
Yes.
Everything's turning up Zigmire.
Tally-ho! Okay, let's see. Plenty of those, plenty of those. Plenty of those. I have no use for you, Andre. Sorry to say.
I'll be seeing you there. Be careful.
Actually, I did get some large titanite. But no, I already got my bastard sword and my longbow at +10 from farming large shards from the slimes. Now I just have to wait until we get the very large ember so I can ascend it to +11.
Don't you get that from jumping across the lava pit?
No, you get that from underneath the water in New Londo Ruins. You have to drain. You have to drain the place first.
Yeah. Damn, it's gonna be a while.
I really, if I had the chance to, if I had the knowledge, I would really like to try doing the new Londo skip, but I don't have the knowledge to do that.
Here's another really stupid aspect about the whole weapon level matching thing. If somebody within your soul level range invades you, or you get, or you summon them, it doesn't matter as long as they're capable of interacting with you. If they drop a +15 weapon for you, then until you get rid of it, you're not going to be able to play with anyone else. Not without passwords. Not until the end of the game, anyway. I don't know why I'm going this way. Just this way. Okay, it's gonna take me a while to get there. Anyone got something to talk about?
No, not necessarily. Because I'm just working on Sen's Fortress at the moment.
Oh, there's one thing. You guys remember how you were saying that you couldn't find any real difference between the Iaito and the Uchigatana?
That was Tyler saying it, not me.
Oh. Well, yeah, the difference is in their moveset.
Okay.
The Iaito is named for Iaijutsu, which is the more contemporary name for what used to be known as Bado Jutsu.
Isn't that the one where you pull the katana out of its sheath really fast?
Yeah. So it's entirely a slashing weapon, whereas the Uchigatana has some stab attacks.
Alright.
Okay, I wonder if I ever came back down here and kindled this bonfire to full. I forget. So I started 2 other characters, just to mess around with. I'm making a paladin character that focuses on heavy armor and miracles, and big, powerful weapons. And I also am attempting a level 1 run. Which, I learned a lot trying to play the game at level 1. It's just unfortunate that you can't really summon anyone, or get summoned, with a character like that. No, I guess
What did you learn, though?
Well, I learned about a lot of weapons that are very useful at the beginning of the game. Like, the Reinforced Club is basically the single best weapon for a level 1 character.
Right, it is wonderful. And it is commonly what's used for level 1 runs.
Yeah. I also learned that stats have absolutely no effect on like how strong you get at all. They're pretty much just there to tell you what items you can and can't use. Everything from that point on is upgrades. So you don't have to worry about scaling in the slightest. Just look at how strong something is and say, that's better, I'm using it.
So things like the Drake sword can actually be like fantastic for a run like that.
Nope, because your dexterity is too low.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Yeah, so level 1, I mean.
The level 1 Pyromancer has 9 dexterity. It's too low to use any dex weapon. Other than like a dagger.
The Drake sword is considered a dex weapon?
It has a high dex requirement. It's not a dex weapon because it has no scaling. It just has high requirements.
That's kind of surprising.
Okay, these crystal golems are kind of annoying. But not as annoying as the Hydra in the background shooting water at you. I'm gonna lure them over to this corner where it can't hit me. The Hydra can hurt the golems?
Yes.
Since when?
Always.
Really?
That's one of the best ways to get down to it, is to have the Hydra kill all the golems.
Oh, well, it just killed one for me. God damn.
Yeah. He's a pretty helpful Hydra, actually. As long as you don't get hit, he's kind of a bro.
These golems are a lot more blue in the remaster.
Yeah, which is nice. I actually like the color.
Okay, and these golems also have a pretty good chance of dropping colored titanite. Blue titanite chunk. Not that I need it. I'm thinking of going to the Snuggly Reddit and telling people that I'll trade all my colored titanite for regular ones.
Snuggly Reddit? That's for trading? I never heard of that before.
Yeah, there's a bunch of Dark Souls Reddits. There's one for just asking people for help, or like summoning and stuff. There's one that's specifically for Fashion Souls where you can show off your armor combinations.
I see.
Okay, the trees are blocking the water here. God damn it. And all of a sudden it's not blocking the water. Great. Okay, now I just need to dodge the water and get down to him. Now, the Hydra is actually in a deep pool that if you fall into, you die instantly. So you don't want to approach it. You don't want to engage it in melee, not at its body anyway. Instead, you just want to get to this corpse. This corpse is a safe spot. As long as you're on it, the heads won't hit you. And then you can chop off its heads. One at a time. Whether you reduce all of its HP to 0 or cut off all 7 of its heads, those are the 2 conditions for killing it. It doesn't need to lose all of its health to die. Just all of its heads need to be removed. Now it can
Which... Is that the only Souls enemy that you can kill without reducing its HP to 0?
Oh no, you can knock most things into death planes.
Well, that like a death plane presumably just automatically does lethal damage.
Well, maybe losing all of its heads does the same thing.
Maybe.
Because I already have 4 of its heads gone, and it still has over half of its health. So, it's probably going to die without losing all of its health.
You're most likely correct.
Yeah, its water attacks can't hit you this close. Come on, hit it. There we go. Just 2 heads to go. They mostly attack the same places. So just figure out where the heads land and then go after them. And that's the last head. We got a dragon scale and the dusk crown ring. Which, why does it have the ring? Did it eat its owner? I forget. But, yeah, this corpse contains the regular knight set that the knight class starts with. So if you didn't start as a knight class, this is the place to get it. Although by the time you get down here, you probably have the elite knight set, which is better in every way.
Right. So it's kind of pointless to even bother with that.
Okay. Now, after you kill the Hydra and are making sure to stay away from the deeper pool where it was, you come over here, and this ladder leads up to the Forest Hunter area. So many people try and kill the Hydra by coming this way. Like, they'll come down the ladder and try to fight it from this angle, and they just get wrecked on their way down the ladder. Yeah, don't do that. Do it the way I did it.
It's much easier.
Yeah, that's the best way. Now you come all the way back here to the back of the lake. There's no deep water over here. So this is all shallow over here. Make sure you have the rusted iron ring on so you can move normally. Now, at the moment, there's nothing here. And there isn't anything until after you kill the Hydra and then reload the area. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to quit the game and go back in. Alright, and an orange-colored crystal golem has appeared. Now this one's much tougher than the regular ones, but it has the same attack patterns, so... Now if you look really carefully at the big crystal sticking out of its head, you can see a person inside of it. Yeah, these are special human capturing golems. I don't know if they just turn orange after they've caught a person, or what. I don't know.
So I think that one's actually supposed to be yellow, not orange.
It looks more orange to me. Like, just gold colored. Yeah.
Because it was definitely more yellow in the original. I think they just added a lot of metallic to it.
I was just guessing that it was orange since it's the opposite of blue. And it's dead. Now be careful not to keep attacking, because once you kill it, the person inside is freed. And is still alive somehow. Well, undead. Well, actually probably not even undead. Ah, this character is so complicated. How do I even explain this? Anyway, let's just talk to her.
So, 'tis thou who rescued me. Most gracious, I am deeply obliged. I am dust of Ulysses. I cometh from an age long before thine. I cannot stay here long. So, before I disappear, allow me to ask one thing. My home, Ulysses, is the home of ancient sorceries. My hope is to pass this profound knowledge to thee, with thine approval. Would this be of assistance to thee?
And you say yes?
My heartfelt thanks. I am pleased beyond words. Then I shout, engrave my signature. Thou art in need. Pray summon me from my signature. It seems that my time is done. May the great flames guide thee.
Now, she mentioned that she comes from a time long before my own. This goes back into the whole weird time is convoluted business. She's from the ancient past, from around the time the Age of Fire actually first started, I think. Or first started to wane? I don't know. I'm not sure. I forget.
The era she's from is definitely after Gwyn put himself where he did.
Yeah. After that, like after the Dark first started to take over, I think, is when she is from. But yeah, I'm gonna take a quick look at that ring that we got from the Hydra. Let's see, Dusk Crown Ring. Grants extra magic castings, but halves HP. This magic crown-shaped ring was granted to Princess Dusk of Ulysses upon her birth. Yeah, nothing particularly special, I'm just wondering why the Hydra had it.
I'm
Yeah.
not sure.
We're going to be running into these crystal golems more later. But yeah, once you have spoken to her, you come back over to this rock, and I think I have to reload the game again. You come back to this rock where you were standing next to the corpse fighting the Hydra. And even if there's no boss here, that doesn't matter. And I don't think you have to be human either to see this. But there'll be a summon sign here for Dusk. I guess that just further proves that she is indeed from another universe. Or another dimension. Another time, whatever. Who cares? But this also kind of disproves a theory I had, now that I think about it, that phantoms can't talk because they don't have bodies.
Yeah, she can.
Yeah, she can. I'm not sure why. Maybe she's just unique in that regard. But we're going to talk to her.
I am Dusk of Ulisil. It is an honor to see thee again. I shall follow thy wishes.
Yeah, and she's super thankful for you rescuing her. She'll teach you the proper bow gesture, which will get you killed by all invaders. And she also sells several utility spells, like the ability to disguise yourself as environmental objects, or make your weapon invisible so people don't know what you have.
Which I may want to get Chameleon, because boy, could we gank some invaders with Chameleon.
I love Chameleon. I'm gonna buy Cast Light, Chameleon, and for the hell of it, I'll also buy a hidden weapon. And I have too many souls. I'm just gonna buy everything that she has. And the Ulisil Ivory Catalyst. Let me read this. Formed by enchanted white mark branches. The white bark boosts sorcery adjustment, but the sorceries of this lost land are gentle and not affected by intelligence. Yeah, so this is just a kind of weak catalyst that isn't based on how high your intelligence is, so it has a higher magic adjust to accommodate.
Yeah, until you hit either, I think it's 28 or 32 int, that's the best catalyst to use.
Yeah, after 32 int, well actually at 41 int and higher, the Dusk Moon... No, I'm thinking of talismans. Never mind.
Yeah, at 32 int until I think 50, the Sorcerer's Catalyst is the best. But then it's overtaken by Logan's.
Yeah, I should probably have read some of those sorceries that I bought. But basically it talks about how the people of Ulisil had some very unique sorceries because they used light a lot. That's why most of them involve, like, quote, holograms and invisibility and stuff like that. It's all light spells.
If thou art in need, pray summon me again. I only wish to be of some genuine assistance. May the flames guide thee.
Yeah, and when you're done talking to her, she'll still stand here. And even though you summoned her as a phantom, unlike other white phantom players, like Lautrec or Solaire or whatever, you can kill her. So, very inconsistent rules, game. Really don't get it. You can summon her when you're not human. I don't understand it at all. But yeah, we're done. I'm just gonna homeward bone out of here. Homeward bone. Here we go. But we will be meeting her again later. Much, much later. We're not going to be doing the rest of her little quest line, question mark, until right before the final boss. Gonna be saving it for as long as humanly possible.
Was she there in every version of the game?
Yes. She
Yes.
was.
Okay.
She was not added as the result of the DLC. Just
Okay.
the rest of her story was.
That's interesting to me. That would be the case.
Okay. Since I'm here in Darkroot Basin anyway, I'm also gonna go down and kill the drakes. Try and get the items that they're guarding. Now that I'm stronger, I should be able to handle them. Do I have any shields that better resist lightning? There's the caduceus round shield. The wooden shield is 93 physical and 65 lightning. The eagle shield requires 16 strength, 75 lightning, 95 physical. It'll do. It can't parry these things anyway. Okay, here we go. Valley of Drakes.
Welcome back, Dustin.
God damn it, I forgot about those fucking bites. Yeah, the bites of the drakes are awful, because they can just, if they choose to, they can just keep doing it and stun lock you to death. And stay away from the edge of the cliff. Any part of their body, the edge of their wing, the tip of their tail, anything can push you over the edge. Okay, that's one dead. What were you just saying, Kaze?
Badly singing a Linkin Park lyric.
Involving pushing things over the edge, I'm assuming. Yep. Hey, where you going? Oh, I forgot they had that attack.
Oh, isn't it funny how like you can, like when they go over like the ledges or whatever, they can't fly despite having wings? That's so weird to me.
Okay, you need to get out of my way. And don't push me off the ledge.
It's like that one dragon that Bo convinced to jump out of a tower.
Dustin, I've said it a few times now. We don't stop till 6.
What was he asking?
He was just asking when we're gonna do our Fortnite thing together, and I said we're not done till 6, so it's gonna be after that. Yeah.
Well,
Fortnite.
Well, hold on. Is he in the same time zone as us?
Oh, I guess he's not. Well, what time zone are you in?
Just say that we're done at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, right.
Anyone living in the Western Hemisphere should know what that means.
Also known as we'll be done in an hour 20.
Right, that works too. Thanks, Kaze, for being smart.
Have we really been going for 100 minutes already?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 4:42.
Wow.
We've barely done shit.
It really feels like...
We might
I don't know, it's weird.
We might not have finished since Fortress today.
Oh god, no.
I just find it weird, like, when I first started this today, like, I had, like, so many viewers, and now, like, I have none. It's so weird. I guess maybe it's because we're moving so slow. I guess that's probably why.
It's Dark Souls. Anyone who's played Dark Souls before knows how the game progresses. They know it's pacing.
It's still slower because, you are talking to everybody and having to wait through things or whatever.
We are progressing probably at quarter speed, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
Well,
that might be...
That's the nature of doing a Let's Play, though. This isn't an average stream.
Well, no, I wouldn't even say that's the nature of a Let's Play. Because I've watched plenty of Dark Souls Let's Play. We are just kind of progressing slow. And part of that is because we have to do stuff for 3 people.
Yes, right.
That is also true. Yeah. If we really wanted to, we could stream for less time a day, and you guys would just help me do my stuff on camera. We look at everything, maybe play for an hour and a half, and then off camera, I help you guys get through the areas, and then we just grind between sessions.
We could even make more progress. Me and Tyler just got really far ahead on our own, and then just came back to help you.
That would probably be the best way to do it.
Which we're probably going to want to do that for Anne Orlando.
Probably, but you guys can get wherever you want. Just, try not to mention spoilers while you're in those places.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know you don't care about spoilers, Kaze, but most people do.
Well, that's up for debate.
Well, I'm not even saying that most people don't care about spoilers. I'm just saying that there is, in spoiler etiquette, a 6 or 7 year old game is fair game in every situation.
I'm just trying to follow the golden rule here.
That is the golden rule.
No, I mean the golden rule. Treat others the way you want to be treated.
Oh, I mean, I am technically doing that as well.
Right. So all we've reached is a conflict of interest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just a thing. Like, spoiler etiquette says, once a thing can't be considered new, in like any definition, it's fair game. People they've had either the time to experience it themselves, or with video games vicariously through someone else. For the most part. Of course, there's people that may have never heard of it, but you cannot you can't limit conversation across the entire internet because one dude in the fucking backwoods of, like, Sweden might get spoiled. You know? There comes a point where people need to be allowed to have open discussions about things. Which I get for your Let's Play, you want to try to keep it spoiler-free, and I do apologize for messing that up a little. I'm just explaining my viewpoint.
It's just that I'm aware that at least one of the people who are actually watching this all the way through have never played any of the Souls games before. And this is their first experience with it, is my playthrough of it.
Yeah.
I mean, if there were a lot more people here, it'd be different.
Right, and my thing about it is just the fact that with the way that I run my stuff and the way I do my streams, I prefer to have a more bombastic way of doing things. But I respect you enough to respect your opinion. Is what I'm saying.
It's so weird that these drakes don't react to being shot by arrows at all as long as you're far enough away. So, I read this cool article talking about exactly how poise works.
Yes.
The higher your poise, you see, poise is kind of like a status bar that fills up over time and also drains over time. And the higher your poise, the bigger the bar, just like poison and stuff. But the amount of damage you take has nothing to do with how fast it fills up. Rather, every time you take a hit, the bar fills a little bit based on how much poise breaking ability that weapon category has. And weapons like great hammers and axes and stuff have really high poise breaking ability. So they can fill the bar up faster.
So having more poise just gives you a bigger bar.
Yes. But it tends not to do you as much good if you're up against somebody who has a great club or even just a battle axe.
Which is why when fighting enemies like that, poise can seem all but useless.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of people, when they were playing Dark Souls 3 for the first time, kept complaining to Bandai Namco and FromSoft that poise wasn't working, and they kept insisting that it was, because they didn't understand how it worked. And here is the Brigand set, which is what the Bandit starts with, as well as the Spider Shield. Wait, you get 2 Spider Shields?
Interesting.
Why? You get one in the depths. Huh.
That is, I wonder if they placed it there with the set, and then forgot they did and put one in the depths as well.
You don't need 2 Spider Shields.
Wait, what? That's weird. That's very weird. I've made it through a majority of Sen's Fortress already, and I came up to the part. Well, hold on a second. I want to test something.
Fascinating discussion, Tyler.
Well, no. If you open up my stream right quick and see what I'm looking at, come on, fuck. I'm trying to throw. I'm pretty sure this area this enemy landed is a death plane, but for some reason, he's sitting on top of it instead of falling through, and I'm confused.
There's bugs in this game. Just earlier today, I got summoned by somebody in the Undead Parish. And when we went up the stairs to fight the last Balder Knight on the way to Lautrec's cell, the Balder Knight managed to push me through the floor, and I got stuck on the walls. And the only way out was to DSC. Or BSC, sorry.
DSC kind of worked, because that could be an abbreviation for disconnect.
Yeah.
A disconnect separation crystal? Or just disconnect? Like...
Disconnect.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh god,
that's what I thought you were actually going for. I was like, oh, okay.
No, BSC.
Being hip.
I've got an arrow right in the middle of my forehead.
Okay, I finally killed all of the drakes. And now I can get the precious, precious item that they were guarding that I will most likely never use.
Why did I have a song to quote with Tyler's last thing he said? What is the world that I have a song I can quote for I have an arrow in the center of my forehead? Like, goddamn.
Anyway, this is the red Tearstone ring. Also a Katarina item that forms a matching set with the blue Tearstone ring, which basically just increases your attack power when your health is low. Lots of people love using this ring because they are not afraid to die, because they're that good.
Right, and it is completely fucking busted, that ring is. Because the amount of damage increase you get is 50%.
That's fucking unreal.
Yeah,
so if
you do... What?
So if you normally do 200 damage, you'll instead be doing 300.
Right.
That's an insane amount of damage.
It's
combine that with power within.
Oh yeah.
That's 100% increase.
Yeah.
You'll be doing double damage.
No.
It's just so funny how that's so much better than the blue one though. It's fucking hilarious.
Real quick, I just wanted to point out that these huge double doors that the drakes were in front of, that is the main entrance to the New Londo ruins. And those are the doors that we have to open in order to drain all the water from it. Which we will be doing later. So I wanted to point out. Continue.
Yes, but what I mentioned before about the New Londo skip, what it involves is actually getting to a point where you are below the water level, and your character still is able to walk normally. So you can basically
there's a way to skip the death plane.
Right, well, sort of. You skip through the water's death plane, yes.
Yeah, I think I'm familiar with that, yeah.
It's very similar to the Sen's Fortress skip, if you guys know about that.
I do.
Yes.
I don't.
The Sen's Fortress skip, you know the stone brick railing just outside the front door?
Yeah.
You can jump on top of that, and then from there, you can jump into a lower section of the main building's wall. And if you quit your game while you're in there and reload, you'll be in the final area.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just skip straight to the final boss.
There's some fun context behind grinding for an item that refuses to drop when you have 10 soft humanity. That sort of puts into perspective how fucking rare said item is.
Which item in particular?
The Man Serpent Greatsword.
Oh, that's not that bad to get. I mean, don't forget you're in the place where you get the gold ring. You should go get it first.
Oh yeah, maybe I should. Oh, I think one of them dropped for me. That's the secret. You just gotta start bitching about stuff and it fixes itself. Yep, Man Serpent Greatsword. Thank you.
That's pretty much how management in any company thinks.
Yeah. Bitch about it once and the problem will fix.
Yes.
That's all it takes. The longer you suffer in silence, the longer your suffering will last. Mm-hmm. Which, actually, that's fairly good advice for everything, like depression, poverty.
Wait,
all that shit.
hold on. Give me the summary of what it is again.
The longer you suffer in silence, the longer said suffering will last.
I suppose.
I mean, it just proved that the second I bitched about the drop, it dropped. That's happened so many times in just the remaster so far.
Well, I don't really think bitching about depression makes that go away.
Well, it might. Because it depends on who you tell. Because if you tell the right person, it could, point out a good therapist. Then you can bitch about the things that are making you depressed to the therapist, and that can help. They could probably get you on antidepressant meds, which those can definitely help. I have experience with that.
But isn't that just covering up the problem?
Well, see, that depends on your viewpoint, because what it really is, more or less, because depression in general, much like the way we think, is all chemicals to begin with. It's all chemical reactions.
Well, in depression's case, it's missing brain synapses, like actual cords are cut.
True. So,
well, no, depression can just be the cause of a low production of serotonin.
Right. And so using medication to supplement that, like, medication should never be your one answer. It should never be that. I agree with you there. But for help, though, I don't think there's anything against that. Because if we're going to live in a society where we're not going to use medications because it's not natural or you should be doing other ways around it, then you're in the same category as non-vaccinators, and
those people are awful.
Like, yeah.
Yes.
Everyone with the fucking brain knows, well, that's stupid. Because it's like, medication is a perfectly fine single choice, I think. Because if your problem is mainly, well, I'm sad about everything because my body doesn't remember how to be happy. Because it's not getting the right chemicals. It doesn't do happy well. Fine. Give yourself the chemicals. Suddenly, you're able to approach life pretty normally.
Well,
like, you guys remember how I used to be compared to even now. Like, I'm not, like, the shining example of a productive person, but it used to be a lot worse.
Yeah, I was surprised that you actually saw your online school to the end. Very good job.
Yeah. The only problem is I still got to pay tuition. $4,000.
Oh, by the way, does your sister still think I'm like really stupid, or what?
I don't know how she feels about you, because the thing about Rose is that evidence means nothing to her. So graduating valedictorian in your class probably means nothing to her as well.
Okay.
All she cares about is face value. Like, did I tell you, Kaze, about how I showed her the 2 most recent pictures I've done? Like,
no.
I showed her the completed first page of Dachimotsu, which I spent a week working on. And then I showed her the line art for Priscilla, the thumbnail for this series.
Yeah.
Which I made in 2 hours. She liked the latter better, because it was a cute anime go. Although she didn't admit that, when I asked her why she liked it better, you know what the reason she gave me was?
What?
She said, quote, "Just look at the details in the art."
I mean,
so because it has more.
It's possible she's seeing something that we're not. I don't even think it's necessarily the anime girl. Rose has a very interesting lens that she's viewing reality through.
Yeah. Oh.
I don't even think it's conscience. I think it's just how her brain is.
Well, anyway, I'm in Sen's Fortress now, and here are the man serpents. And right here in the front is a big pressure plate, which you can use to hurt the man serpents a lot. If you can actually get all 3 darts to hit, then it will kill one. But that rarely happens. Usually they'll just get divided between the 2. And there's another one over here. Parried the man serpent. 1 hit.
Yeah. They're not
I'm
that tough to parry.
so good at that now. Not as good as Fighter PL, but still.
Hey, I'm pairing with a katana, so I'm better.
You know what? I'm being invaded. Great. Wonderful.
Oh, this is probably a good time for me to run to the bathroom real quick then, huh?
Dark Spirit,
Yeah.
hi there, has invaded.
Hello.
Oh, also, I'm sorry, Dustin. I know you've been chatting in there. We've just been really, really distracted. Yes, I am glad that I am left with you, and besides anyone else, even if you are annoying.
Okay, let's do this, buddy. I'm right at the entrance. I don't care if I die.
Yes, I know. I know.
Parried!
It
Oh,
was like
yeah.
20 minutes. I know. Parried.
Oh, and then he backstabbed me somehow.
Glitchiness.
He has a fire shuttle.
Oh.
See, the thing about elemental weapons, even though they're not that great compared to a plus 15 standard weapon, is that most people don't think to prioritize elemental defenses. They prioritize physical defenses, and that's what most things in the game do, is physical damage. So they're great for PvP, which is why
Yes.
so many people use Quelaag's Fury Sword.
Right.
Since it's mostly fire damage. Goes right through armor and shields.
You know, I'm just gonna buy a bunch of black fire bombs. Why not, right?
You can also buy charcoal pine resin. Is that too?
Well, my weapons are elemental, remember?
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, god damn it. Now the man serpents are gonna kill me.
Is it the only reason I'm running elemental is because I'm going to get so much more damage out of that than I will any other way.
Roll back. Roll back.
Roll back.
It's just drinking Estus takes so long. Double parry! Oh, not really. I half parried one and parried the other, and that somehow made me invincible to the attack.
I don't think I ever explained, or you never explained, what the nature of a half parry really was.
Basically, when you're doing your parry animation, there are parts that parry and parts that don't. If you hit with a part that doesn't, then you don't initiate the parry, but the damage you take does get reduced.
Right.
Since the
So
shield is in the way in the first place.
Yeah, so that's
But
effectively a half parry.
But only half in the way.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I know exactly what the parry frames are now. I finally realized it.
I'm back.
Hey, we were just talking about parry mechanics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you'll notice that when you do the parry animation with a normal shield, your hand does two things. First, or it's always done with the left hand. I don't think you can parry with the right hand. But first, your hand moves to the right. Very briefly, but it moves to the right. Then your character swings it to the left. The point at which you can parry people is when it's being swung to the left. And it has to coincide with the part of an enemy's attack that would hit you. If they do, if they match, then a parry initiates. And some shields have much longer leftward swings than others, like the buckler, but their rightward swings are also much longer. So you have to be earlier, you have to be better at it. Also, there's these guillotines, which will most likely instantly kill you if one of them hits. So don't let them hit you.
Also, Dustin, what were you asking if it was intentional? Because I didn't catch that. Also, how do you get the fucking ring? Not the ring. The key.
Key? Oh.
Yeah.
You have to jump over to where the merchant is and then go down the stairs.
Oh, okay.
Okay, there's a whole bunch of Silver Knight statues in here for some reason. Lots of people are afraid that they'll come to life at random, but they won't. I don't even know why they're here. It's so bizarre.
Are we avoiding summons for a while?
Oh, did you want to summon at the beginning? I can go back to the beginning.
Well, how about we get to the point where we at least have the key and unlock the shortcut solo, but then come back to the beginning so we can help each other with the prowling demons?
That could work.
That fall was intentional.
Shit.
Okay.
But yeah, I just got to the end of Sens, so I'm all done. So whenever you guys are ready.
Yeah, me and PJ are just at the beginning still, so it's PJ is probably going to be an extra long time because he does everything.
I'm heading back down the shortcut, so I'll meet you guys down there.
Yeah. Honestly, if I were you, we're probably going to be a while, and you probably don't want to leave your viewers that bored.
Right.
So, hell, maybe it might even be beneficial for you to just keep going and then come back.
I suppose that's a good idea. Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll just go handle it myself.
Or you could summon up there. You'll probably
Right.
get a couple people.
Right.
And there's our good old NPC friend up there too.
Yes. Right. Yeah. So I can go do that, and I'll show back up down with you guys once you're ready. Okay.
Yep.
Does that sound good, PJ?
Okay. Well, I
Okay.
missed the chance to talk about a lot of stuff that I've walked past already.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, there's these four-armed, slightly breasted, snake people. I believe they're the females. They all just cast lightning magic. They can be annoying in places, but they're not that bad. And then there's this... I got the Man Serpent Greatsword right away. Didn't even try.
You bitch. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, this rolling boulder puzzle here. Not really a puzzle, but you gotta time it. But there's a lot of stuff to do that involves not just running past it. Like, first you run up this way. And you slip into this hole here. And then you keep going up toward the caster serpent. You're safe right in front of the door. Boulders won't hit you there since they roll off in an arc.
Ooh, life shards.
I believe this is the steel protection ring? Yes. Ring of steel protection.
1 second. I want to say something.
Yes?
God, you get invaded so fucking fast here. Like I literally, as soon as I turn human, I get invaded. I cannot avoid it.
Sen's Fortress is a great place for invaders because there's tons of traps around for them to lure players into.
Yes. It still sucks.
Ring of Steel Protection. This ring belonged to the Night King Rendor. It grants its wearer protection by boosting defense against physical attacks. Of the many legends surrounding the Night King Rendor, one of the more well-known speaks of his standing down a giant drake and slashing it to pieces. I'm not familiar with that bit of the lore. Huh. Do you guys know anything about a Night King Rendor?
I've heard about Rendell, but I don't know if he's ever mentioned again.
Anyway, we find a shuttle here. I'm not sure why, but I think we find a lot of Kareem-themed items in Sen's Fortress. Anyway, we come down here and we find a couple of already killed manserpents, most likely killed by our friend here, Zigmeyer, who is once again deep in thought, like the Pooh Bear he is. Though most people call him Onion Bro.
Yes.
They also refer to anyone who wears the Katarina set as Onion Bros. But we're gonna talk to him again.
Oh ho! Ah, where did you come from? Splendid news, I tell you. Ah, so you see my sight. Yes, indeed. I've run up against the wall for a ball, to be precise. I'm afraid I'm a bit too tough to be outrunning those things. So here I sit in quite a pickle, but who knows? Perhaps we'll have another development.
So once again, he's stuck just sitting here trying to figure out how to overcome an obstacle. He's not even aware that someone was responsible for the gate opening. He just thinks it happened on its own. He's like, who knows, maybe something like that will happen again. I'm just gonna sit here and wait to find out. Okay, now it is possible to roll through the boulders, but I'm not gonna try it.
That seems like a bad day waiting to happen.
Or you could do what Edward Elric did.
What?
Just, you know, since the boulder doesn't completely fill a square hallway, just get in the corner, lay down.
You know, it's actually a valid tactic for a boss in Bendy and Ink Machine.
Okay, I have to say something funny that just happened. Some guy invaded me wearing... well, it doesn't really matter. He invaded me. And what happened is that I summoned, you know, 3 people. I summoned 2 players and then the NPC of the area. I go into the room. He kills all 3 of my NPCs. Well, all 2 of my NPCs. And then the one actual one, whatever. Point is, he kills my 2 allies. I get slashed down, and then he has 1 hit left. So and then he does this emote where he puts his arms out or whatever, and then Tarkus fucking runs up and just stabs him after I die. Yeah, and I still get the souls.
Oh, that's fantastic.
Yes. So Tarkus just comes up and finishes them off for me.
Oh, I love Tarkus so much.
That's pretty fucking funny, right, Peach?
Yeah. Well, I'm at the boulder stairs now. Now, what most people tried to do, because they mistakenly believe that this is the intended method. God damn it. I thought I was far enough away. But most people will try to run up the slope that the boulders are coming from. They'll either roll through it, or they'll just take off all their gear and run as fast as they can up to the top. But the way you're supposed to go about this area is to follow the boulders and go down. It's much safer.
Well, the run up is actually pretty easy. I just did it, no problem.
Well, it's easy, but not for everybody. Anyway, you get down here, and there's this hole, which, if you watch it for a while, it will slowly fill up with boulders. And once it's completely full, the boulder will have nowhere left to go but into that wall in front of it. Yep, see? Starting to fill up already. Just a few more boulders. And I'll finally get an item that I have been waiting to get for so long. Right, 2 more boulders should do. Okay, hole is filled. I don't know why this ladder is here. I really don't get it.
I think it's there for if you fall down when it's not completely filled to the top.
I suppose that's correct. But you'd think it would just be a trap and you'll get crushed by the next boulder that comes along?
Well, if you have a phantom that turns it, then you would be just, like, completely screwed.
Covetous Gold Serpent Ring. Here we go. This item boosts your item discovery by 200%. Doubles whatever you've got on. Well, triples if you don't have any humanity. But this equipped along with 10 humanity will give you the highest possible drop rates in the game. Very good for farming. Now, what's interesting about that ring is that it's right next to a room where you can also get an item that boosts item discovery, but it's not guaranteed. We come to this chest, And if you look at it, you'll notice it doesn't look like other chests, because the chain that's attached to all the other chests isn't coded backward, it's coded forward. It looks different from the others, and most people don't notice it. But if you get the camera real close, you can see that it seems to be breathing. The lid opens up a little bit after a while and then closes. Now, an interesting thing about these chests. Right, I'm going to equip the Covetous Gold Serpent Ring now. Let's see, did I buy any Lloyd's Talismans? Yes, I did. The Lloyd's Talismans have an unusual effect on these chests. If you throw one at it, it puts it to sleep. And then you can pick up the items inside it. Which in my case was just a lightning spear. Now, if you quit the game without closing that prompt, the item will still be in the chest. You won't have picked it up, because it doesn't add the item to your inventory until after that message goes away. And you can keep doing this until you get its rarest drop. Which, don't feel too bad if you can't get it to work, because supposedly if you kill every mimic in the game, the last one is guaranteed to drop it. So I'm just going to keep doing this until it gives it to me. You guys can talk about things now.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't know there was a guaranteed way to get that, because I don't remember any time ever guaranteed to be getting one of those, so I don't know about that.
Shit. They patched it out.
Oh, they did?
It no longer works. You can't keep retrying for the item. Oh well, I guess that means we'll just have to kill it. But if you wait a while, you'll see an interesting animation of it stretching as it wakes up and then redisguising itself as a chest. It's pretty funny. Yeah, but now we're gonna kill it.
I really love the way the mimics look in this game, though. They're such tall, lanky boys, you know?
Yeah, and what else is weird is that their teeth aren't teeth. They're tiny arms.
Yeah, it's weird.
With little hands that, I guess, scratch at you and pull you in. So freaky.
I don't like that. I did not know that. I really don't like that.
Now this elevator has a bloodstain on it. It's a warning. If you take it all the way up to the top, you'll get insta-killed by spikes. So get off as soon as you can. Yeah, those spikes up there. Alright, then we come up here. If you look down there, you can see the bridge that we crossed earlier with the man serpent that I jump plunge attacked. Now, this is how you normally get up to the top. You just go down these stairs, go up those stairs, and you'll be at the boulder throwing mechanism. I'm not really sure how it works. And this gate is locked. So, you only have one choice. Now, if you look up, you can see that the boulders come from a hole in the ceiling, and then they're shot in the opposite direction of this lever. So you can turn this lever and make the boulders go whichever direction you want. But what's stupid and doesn't make any goddamn sense is that if you return to the last room you're in with a man serpent and the pressure plate, then this will automatically reset to send boulders down that route. No idea how that works.
And actually, from my own experimentation, I don't think it does that anymore. Because it never reset for me, even if I went back to those areas.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I tried to do it. I tried to get it to reset, and I couldn't get it.
Did they finally fix that? Because it doing that automatically doesn't make a lick of sense. This isn't an automated place, aside from, like, the fact that it's always running. It still has mechanical switches and shit.
Either it was a bug, or they had changed something.
Well, The other use for this machine is to send a boulder down to the man-serpent that I jump attacked, and it breaks the wall behind him. And it leads to an area with an NPC that we're gonna go talk to. And once we've spoken to him, well, actually, I'm just gonna leave it for later. It's gonna be too much of a hassle to get back up. Okay. Arrow trap. Yeah, don't fall for that. These things are strong. They can kill you. Okay, and now for what is probably the second hardest part of Sen's Fortress. The 4 really close together guillotines. Or pendulums. Or whatever they're technically called. Okay, the way I do it is I just turn the camera so I'm facing the ground as much as possible and get as close to the first guillotine as I can without it hitting me. Then when they swing past, I just run straight forward. And that's all there is to it. It's not that bad, but it got me a lot when I first played.
Well, everything in this game got just really bad the first time we played.
Everything?
Pretty much.
For me, it did.
No.
Like, this game kicked my teeth in so many times the first time through.
Well, this hole here, I don't get this hole. This shaft can be entered via several different floors, not just this one, and the shaft just leads to death. There's nothing at the bottom of it. It's a bottomless pit. It will kill you if you go in it. So
that's the shaft I was talking about, where a man-serpent greatsword was sitting on the death plane.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's funny.
That doesn't make any sense.
No.
Maybe it doesn't kill them, but you think that would be the point of it being there. Ah, goddammit, where'd you come from? Yeah, but don't think that Lloyd's talismans can put anything to sleep. For some reason, it only puts mimics to sleep. Everything else, it just prevents them from using Estus. So it will do nothing against the man-serpent since they don't use Estus. Because supposedly they're not undead. Even though they come back every time you rest at a bonfire. Okay, now this one's particularly annoying because she'll shoot you while you're trying to cross this narrow bridge. So I'm going to shoot her with arrows. I've got a really powerful longbow, so there we go. She fell off. That should have killed her. Yep. Okay, now this is the hardest part. This is just like the one from before, only it's much more narrow. But there's a gap between the middle 2 guillotines. Also, this is pretty cool, but this big iron bar that the guillotines are swinging from, invaders can spawn on top of them and get the jump on players.
That's crazy.
Yeah, see, here's the shaft again. Really don't get it. There's nothing over here.
When you invade, does it put you where you tried to invade from, or a random spot?
It puts you in a random spot from a list of available positions.
So every invader that gets spawned up there must just be fucking happy giddy.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah! Go fuck 'em up!
The developers really favored Sen's Fortress for invasions.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're outside. Hello, I forget what you're called. You're not quite the same as the Balder Knights, I don't think. Or maybe you are? I forget.
I mean, yeah, they are Balder Knights.
Well, they die just as easily.
Oh. Did not know he had any drops. That's interesting.
Okay, I just finished all of Sen's Fortress, so whenever you guys are ready. Hold on a moment.
Yeah, I'm almost done with it too. The only things I'm going to want to do before defeating the boss is fighting the prowling demons at the bottom, because they're a bitch.
Yeah, they are, but you know there's a way to cheese them.
How?
You know the room that opens up with the boulder?
Yeah.
You can stand inside one of the hanging cages and just shoot them from above using arrows.
Oh.
That's
Well,
what
maybe.
that's what I usually do if I'm playing as a weaker build.
And I am going for a dex build, so combine that with Ferris's bow and the thing that increases the, what's it, the hornet, is it the Leo ring?
Mean thruster damage?
No, there's a ring that increases
Range?
yeah,
That would be the hawk ring.
hawk ring. Yeah, combine that with that and yeah, they don't stand a goddamn chance, do they?
You know, in these areas with the black splotches on the floors, those are targets for exploding barrels or rocks or boulders or whatever being thrown by this guy up above. I just picked up the flame stone plate ring, which makes you resistant to fire, and that's why it gives it to you. But you drop down through this hole in the... Really? Really?
Did you roll off?
No, the fire managed to kill me right as I was jumping down there.
You died literally on the bonfire. That sucks.
Well,
That
it's
sucks
fine.
a lot.
It's fine. I can take the shorter routes up to it. Now that I've seen everything else. Well, not everything else, but
most of it.
yes. But when we do my Titanite demons, I'm going to want to take the route that gets me the stuff from up above them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, did you know the Baronique Knight can actually drop its shield?
Yes.
I did not. It was nice to me and gave it to me.
Yeah, I got one with one of my other characters.
Yeah. So that's pretty nice. I guess 10 humanity and the gold serpent ring, pretty effective for drop rates. Can the sorcerer serpents drop the flame burge?
I believe they can.
Because I kind of want one of them too, just because, well, you know, it's a bleed greatsword, which is kind of fun, and it's wacky looking.
Why can't I get the Vipos to work? I keep parrying them. Huh.
That was a issue of heights. You were too low. You have to be on the exact same plane. That's the problem with stairs.
Yeah. Oh well.
I think I need anything else from you, bro, so I'm just gonna go this way. God damn it. How did that not kill me? How much health do I have? How much? I have 4 hit points. Holy shit. Oh boy. That was terrifying. Jesus Christ.
Okay, just gotta get back up. Make sure this lightning bitch doesn't hit me. There we go.
Fuck you, lightning bitch.
Oh, the one paladin character that I made who specializes in miracles.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if there were any real-world mythological goddesses of lightning. There aren't many.
They're
Although,
mainly gods.
It's mainly gods, like males, that are in charge of lightning and thunder and stuff. There was one mythology where 3 sisters governed storms.
Why does that sound from... What, do you remember their names?
No.
That sounds familiar to me, and
But I ended up naming my character Folgora. Who, I forget if it's Greek or Roman.
Greek or Roman?
I'm gonna say that's Roman. That doesn't sound like a Greek name to me.
What about Greeks?
Do you know the mythological origin of Folgora?
Falgora?
Folgora,
No.
with a U.
Ooh. Yeah, that is definitely Roman. And actually, that might be a Celtic god that the Romans stole.
Kaze, you're gonna hate me.
Why?
I got another Man-Serpent Greatsword.
Jesus Christ, your drop rates are unreal compared to mine.
I don't even have 10 humanity. In fact, I have 0 humanity. I only had the gold ring on.
I got one with 0 humanity as well.
You guys can suck my lady dick.
Okay, time to run, so I took off my pants.
Questionable statements. I'm gonna wait here, just make sure it doesn't auto-turn on to me.
Ah! I was almost there, I got caught in the corner and died. Well, there goes my bloodstain. 8 humanity and like 50,000 souls gone.
That was fun a nice vagrant though.
I'm sure it will.
Really? A man-serpent just killed me. In one-on-one combat. I'm supposed to be better than that. I'm supposed to be way better than that.
So, guys,
What?
where do you think Sen's Fortress ranks on worst places in the game?
Oh, I don't know.
When you're first starting out, it's pretty much number one.
Well,
this place fucking sucks.
Considering that Sen's Fortress is the reason why I had to play through the game about 3 times before I could finish it, it's pretty bad.
I'll say now, weirdly enough, I look forward to the point of getting to Sen's Fortress, because once you're used to it, it's kind of easy.
Once you understand all the traps, yeah, it's not that bad. It's not even that difficult to navigate.
Yeah, I literally just died for the first time in a fortress, and that was to one-on-one combat with a fucking jackass serpent asshole. Which I shouldn't have. I should not have died to a serpent of all things. These dudes are pathetic. Jackass just got super lucky.
I'm getting
Like,
really...
I don't think I've been taken out by a guillotine in like almost literally 2 or 3 years. The fortress really does mellow out once you get it.
Yeah, for me, #1 worst place in the game, still the Tomb of Giants.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's
it's not
pretty
even the darkness that's the problem anymore. It's those enemies.
The big ones.
The big quadrupedal ones.
Yeah, them. Fuck them. So hard.
Those are the worst enemies in the entire game. I would rather fight the super boss twice than have to deal with one of those.
I don't know. I really hate the super boss.
I'll be honest, same. Mainly because I've never gotten the weapon.
Boulders aren't coming down this way. Weird.
Also, there's something interesting I wanted to mention to you guys as well. Back before the remaster came out and everyone was using the Dark Souls connectivity mod to play together, you know what's interesting about that?
Huh.
Although you could never see it because it limited you to so few people online at once, Dark Souls has never went below 1,000 players.
Really?
Really?
Yes, because we've gotten numbers from the Dark Souls connectivity mod. It is almost perpetually at about 1,200 players, and Dark Souls has never left that. Like, so it has remained at about 1,000 players for its entire lifespan.
That is a sign of an almost unreal level of continued popularity.
Right.
Like, to have an online server populated by that many active participants, that's MMO levels of online playership.
So that might be why. I don't think it had anything to do with them doing the remaster, but I like to believe that maybe that was part of it, you know, because there was still a base there for someone to be playing it. Not like Demon Souls, which, as much as we love Demon Souls, it didn't have the people anymore.
Yeah, because not only was PlayStation 3 like the least popular console of its generation, not only did the online fucking suck at first, it was abysmal. Demon Souls itself just wasn't popular until Dark Souls, and by then we had Dark Souls.
Well,
so
a lot of people like to gripe that the only reason Demon Souls wasn't popular was because they didn't advertise it at all, because Sony was convinced it would be a failure. Then Dark Souls, which was basically the same game, came out. They advertised the shit out of it, and what do you know, it's legendary.
Right. But again, Sony's known for being like that, so what can you do?
Well, I will say, I'm fairly certain Demon Souls was unpopular at the time, mainly because it was unpolished, comparatively. Dark Souls, I think, is what they really wanted Demon Souls to be. And it came through. There was something about its charm that drew people in. Even people like me. At that point in my life when Dark Souls came out, I was not like one of those guys that like difficult games. I didn't. I hated it. Like, I hated my first 3 hours with Dark Souls, but I couldn't stop playing it.
There's a lot of magic with Dark Souls design, and there's a reason why it has survived for so fucking long.
It has so many copies.
Right.
For Honor, Neo, Lords of the Fallen.
And there's more coming. So.
Yeah, there's that one really cutesy roguelike.
Yes.
I forget. Necropolis.
Right. And there's also that new anime style Souls-like that's coming out.
Wait, I thought Necropolis was already out and did very poorly.
No.
I thought it came out and like it only had one boss and people were pissed off because it was so small.
Necropolis is a fairly small game, but it is popular. It has positive reviews.
Yeah, like I like it a lot. The only issue, it's a roguelike. It's a roguelike game, and I kind of fucking suck at video games. So, you know. Like, here, I'm gonna check its store page. What's its reviews? Mixed. So.
Whatever.
Dark Souls Remastered is also mixed, but that's just because they refuse to fix any of the bugs or get rid of any of the hackers.
Right.
Like, I keep seeing people put videos up, like, Dark Souls Remastered is trash. I'm like, did you play it? Are you sure?
Well, it's so hard to view from their viewpoint, though, because we were already sold before the game even came out.
Yeah.
That's the thing.
So, I was sold on the features that they added alone. The password system, great. Doesn't matter what level I get to, I can play with you fuckers. I could get the 777 and play with you guys.
712 awesome. Is the highest.
Well, yeah, whatever. You get what I mean.
Because specifically, the whole Dark Souls is trash video. I've seen that video. One of the biggest complaints, that comes with those kind of people is they always say the same things, which is just that it should have been passed earlier, and a majority of the content has already been fixed by fan-made mods. And I'm not going to doubt that. That is a true statement. But I don't have a problem at the same time with what they did here.
God
because
damn it.
It is not... Oh, because it is not as though they released it with no fixes, because they did. There were some fixes. And the cost for it, for people who already owned it, is fine. Dark Souls may have been available for like $5 in a sale at one point, but its cost in the store was still around $40. No one who's buying it for the first time lost any money.
No.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Like, the people who have never played it, they got to get it for, you know, $20 less than a new game, which is fair for a remaster. And it's a remaster that upped the textures massively, because this was a game built around a generation and a half ago.
Yeah.
It needed some fixing, and they did. They were able to quadruple the size of the textures.
Mm-hmm.
They did some slight character model upgrades. They added the password system from later games to make playing easier. They fixed fucking Blighttown, which no mod has ever been able to do.
Right.
No one has fixed Blighttown until this happened.
Mm-hmm.
They updated the lighting engine without making it so crazy that computers have trouble. They did a lot. It was more than just like a patch remaster. This was a significant fix remaster.
I still think that there were some things that could have been done if it would have been patched originally. I do think that's the case, but I do not see how anyone would say that the current state of the game is not worth $20. Like, I just don't get that.
I don't know, but I don't know if you guys have been seeing what I've been doing. I'm giving this invader the runaround. What I did when he showed up, I revealed to him that I was at the bonfire. So I hid, and he left the bonfire area right before I revealed myself, and he was starting to go all the way back around in order to drop back down to it. So you know what I did? I followed him.
Oh.
And by the time he got back to the bonfire and realized I wasn't there, he left, but now I'm here. And I haven't seen him in a while.
So he probably just thinks you ran off somewhere and has no hope of getting to you. Now, here's a question. Do we want to just try to take out the boss real quick and then do all the other side stuff without risk of invaders?
We can't if the boss is dead.
You can't?
No, you've never been able to do that. You can't summon or get invaded in
No,
an area with a...
Not summon and do it. Like, do it solo play. Because you said yourself you can cheese the Titanite demons. That's fine.
Yeah?
So we don't actually have to summon to do that.
So,
which means all of the other item collection you gotta do would be simple, actually.
I thought that's what you meant when you said do all of the other stuff.
No.
So I thought you wanted our help with the Titanite demons.
No, if I can cheese them, fuck it, I'll just cheese them. Whatever. Like, because it'll save time in streams, and it just means we get to the actual, like, important content faster. We're not wasting time grinding items on the stream.
God damn it. He found me and he parried me.
That sucks.
I don't even understand how that happened. I hit him so many times.
Also, 1 second. Your mom probably did react to that. Dustin's talking about how he told his mom he was making money off of games, and she like overreacted. And hello, Quiz. Welcome to the stream. You just got home from work? Was lurking earlier?
Overreacted? What is with some parents, man?
I don't know. I don't fucking know.
They need to just take the fucking stick out their ass and get with reality at some point.
Oh yeah, because I don't think I told you guys how Dustin here actually just got affiliate status on Twitch.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's a good job for him.
Which means he can start making money on Twitch.
Right.
Can I take a moment to bitch about one thing about parents that's really been pissing me off lately?
Go ahead.
Go for it.
You know how there are some parents with daughters, and those daughters will be approached by some ugly, awkward, unpopular boy at school and asked out to prom or on a date or something, and the girl will turn them down, but not like in a mean way, just trying not to go out on a date with this person or hurt their feelings or anything. And as soon as the parent gets wind of this, they tell their daughter that they will go on a date with that nice boy. I was like, yeah.
I don't think that happens anymore, thankfully, because...
Yeah, okay. I will go on a date with that nice boy and get his hopes up.
Yeah.
Right.
I will set him up for even bigger rejection than he's already gotten.
Are you speaking about this from, like, experience, or...?
No.
Okay. I was like, ugh, some venom here.
The way you worded that was amazing. No, but Quiz, I really do appreciate the lurks, man. That means a hell of a lot to me. Thank you.
Okay, I guess if I'm gonna be doing the Titanite Demon myself later, I might as well just get to the boss. We only got 15 minutes left.
That should be enough for us all to clear it, honestly. It's simple enough.
I mean, considering I've already cleared it and I'm already like halfway through the next area, yeah.
Yeah, you should come back. I didn't realize you took my advice that far.
Yeah. So
last I heard, Tarkus just like wrecked an invader after they killed you.
Okay, this jump is kind of hard. Just make sure you're on the left part of it. That's the easiest part since it's the longest.
I'm going to say it seems like they made it a little harder because 2 times I've taken it now, I've fallen, and that's not normal for me.
Well, there's a guy in here. He's a merchant. He sells large Titanite shards, which is fucking awesome. I'm gonna work on him. I'm gonna talk to him later, just because I want to get this boss taken care of. But before we do, I need to grab this key so that I can activate the shortcut.
Yeah.
1 second. I wanted to mention something. You're not in the area yet, but I can mention this because it's not a spoiler. There's an elevator in the next area. I just noticed that the sound effect the elevator has moving up and down is the same sound effect as the giant lever in Sen's Fortress being turned. I never noticed that.
I wonder if it's because to represent the grinding of metal.
Yeah. It's probably it.
Christ. Can you imagine how much fucking steel was required to use to make the giant gears running everything in Sen's Fortress?
Yeah.
It's an astronomical amount of steel. Which, speaking of astronomical amounts of steel, I was doing some research today. I was looking at like the chemical composition of the sun.
Wait, what? Okay, that's a really absurd thing to hear.
Well, there is a lot of iron in the sun.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, okay. Percentage-wise, no, there isn't. Percentage-wise, iron is 0.014% of the sun's weight. That's it. It's not a lot. 71% of the sun is hydrogen. That tells you something about how little iron there actually is in there comparatively. But 0.014% of the sun's weight is still a massive number. It is 2.78 times 10 to the 12th power, I think. Which is like that in kilograms. Do you know roughly how much that is? That is a planet with the weight of Jupiter, of pure iron.
Wow.
Wait, isn't Jupiter bigger than the sun?
No.
Oh,
Why?
I thought it was. Some people make charts of planet-size comparisons, and they're not often correct.
Yeah, no. The sun is huge. You know that like 33,000 Earths would fit in the sun, right?
Well, the same chart that I got that information from also said that 10 times as many Earths could fit inside Jupiter.
It's definitely not. Jupiter is...
Okay, well, I get it. But real quick, I wanted to point out the pointlessness of this hallway. It's guarded by a boulder knight that doesn't aggro you at all unless you approach him. But there's nothing here. There's no illusory wall. There's no item to pick up. This is a pointless area. I don't understand why it's here.
It was probably just a leftover. I mean, game development is not a perfect art. Some guy maybe put it together and is like, you know, hey, let's put some item here. Shit, we don't have time, or shit, we don't have anything to put there. So it's like, just put an enemy there.
They could have just put a Soul of a Lost Undead on there.
Yeah, they could have.
Anyway, I just used the cage key to activate this cage. Now you need to write it down in order to fully activate it, just like fixing the lift in the Undead Parish. You write it down and it brings us right next to this man-serpent on the bridge. But we're not going to be dealing with you right now. I'm just going to write it back up, and that will make the other cage come down. And now we have an awesome shortcut for Sen's Fortress. Takes us from the bottom to the top every time we revisit.
Well, my sign is down in front of the boss gate when you're ready.
Okay, well, I'm on my way.
I'll be up there in a second, too.
There's other things that I need to do here next time we play this game besides just kill the Titanite demons. I also gotta go kill Rickard. Not Rickard.
I suppose.
Not Rickard. It's a different character.
I suppose that we actually were actually made some progress. We actually made it through Sen's Fortress. Actually.
Well, we did.
How about that?
We did Blighttown. Did a lot of stuff in between, and now we're at the Iron Golem. And I'm going to be summoning first. I'm human, so I should be able to see your signs. I'm in front of the boss wall now.
Okay. You can only kindle
when you're human, yes.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's a kitten, right?
It's not even a hard boss.
Well, no, because I was going to kindle that bonfire. I can do it later, though, yeah. The boss is easy. But I got invaded literally as soon as I turned human and kindled once, while I was resting at the bonfire.
That's the same thing that happened to me. I got invaded while I was kindling.
Which you'd think it wouldn't let you get invaded while you're at the bonfire, at least, right?
You'd think that sitting at the bonfire would be like a safe thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
No such luck.
Is the password kitten?
Yeah, we haven't done anything since...
I had to remove it at one point.
No, it's kittens with an S.
Okay.
Anyway, the character that I just summoned is Black Iron Tarkus. And unfortunately, this is the only place in the entire game where he can be summoned. And I say unfortunately because he is the single most powerful NPC phantom in the game.
He's even better than Mildred.
He's so powerful. He can fight this next boss by himself.
Yeah.
And the armor that he's wearing is really good armor too. First time I played, that was the set I used.
Oh yeah, Black Iron set is amazing. The only problem with it is I think it's a twinkling set.
It is.
And just to mention, we had mentioned this a long time ago about how some bosses are fought easier without locking on. This is one.
Hold on, I'm asking if his sign is down. I don't want to use it until it is.
My sign is down.
Okay.
Okay, continue, Tyler.
I was going to say, this is one of the examples of the bosses that is beneficial to fight with the, without locking on.
Yeah. But it's also not that tough. Once you avoid its initial ranged attack, all you gotta do is hit it in the legs enough until it falls down. And then it's incapacitated for a while.
Also, are you going to show off how you can see the boss from the window?
Yes, I already
We better go.
Oh yeah, we're going to go.
Go.
Chum. Hello, Chum. Going
through.
Chum's
here! Oh, no!
It's okay, I'm through. He's gone.
Okay.
1 Inch Wonder has returned home.
Oh my god.
Chum has... Wait, it gave me a message for both names.
Did we get invaded twice at the same time?
Oh shit. Wow. Yeah, you still alive?
Yep.
It was really cool.
Oh god damn it, we forgot to kill the...
Oh no. Oh no. I completely forgot that was a thing.
So did I.
I didn't know he could do that.
Yeah, that's why he's there. You gotta kill him. Hello, Samuel Kuchins. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. The stream is almost over, unfortunately, but you came just in time to see us fight the Iron Golem.
Right.
I gotta turn human again now, though.
If we could, I would love to do these streams later. Like, start at 5 and go to 8 or something, but there's really no way for us to do that.
No, there isn't.
Yeah.
Normally, I don't forget the giant, but this time we got double invaded as soon as I used a dried finger, and I freaked out.
Luckily, once we do mine, I've already killed the thing, so we're good. And I was gonna say something about it, but you were explaining things, so I didn't want to interrupt. Because I noticed that the ground was shaking.
Isn't that normal when you're fighting the Iron Golem?
No, while we were waiting for Tyler's sign. That whole room was vibrating because he was walking around above us.
Oh crap, I have the hiccups. Fuck. No, my hiccups are terrible.
Well, we're not really doing a dried finger run. We just use it whenever there's an NPC phantom.
Especially one like Tarkus. The fucking badass that he is.
Yeah, we're not... Even though we've been playing this game since... Really? I'm getting invaded. Yep, I'm getting invaded.
This is gonna be a bitch, ain't it?
We're probably going to have to kill the invader. And there he is. I just saw him appear. It's Chum.
It's Chum.
It's okay.
Chumley.
I have an idea. A terrible idea since I don't have my talisman equipped. Oh crap, he's got it too. No, he has Wrath of the Gods. That's worse.
Yours goes off faster, though.
Yeah, but his does damage. So it doesn't matter if he pushes me off, I still die.
Huh. Problem is, the stream is like right at the point where we need to end it, but we need to at least take out the boss for you.
I mean, you might just have to fight it alone with Tarkus.
Switch yourself to offline mode and just summon Tarkus.
I mean, I fought it solo. I mean, you can fight it solo. It's not.
It's not a hard boss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to do everything in my playthrough as well.
Do you want to just try to get it with Tarkus, and then I'll try to get mine at the same time?
Well, I'm trying again. I'm reversing my hollowing. And I am immediately darting for the boss.
Alright, my sign's still down in his room. If you want, you can just grab me and we can do it.
Okay, thank you, Samuel, for coming in.
He left? Okay.
Yep. Well, he said he's gotta go, yeah.
Okay.
I wouldn't thank him after he'd already left. That'd be weird.
Right. Ow, my eye. My eye is an eye.
That's like the one YouTube viewer that came in all day. It's actually just been 1 or 2 people on Twitch the whole time.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm almost there.
So you would not believe the progress I've made on viewership just by befriending other small streamers on Twitch. It's been a lot of fun. So that's why Quiz is watching me now. That's how Dustin watches me. That's how freaking Yeah.
Yeah, because if someone hosts you, then you might have a couple new viewers that see you, and they're like, "Oh, I like this guy."
Yeah. I mean, I gained 3 followers between my streams because they come from friends of other streamers I know.
Nice.
You know, like that's cool that happens. It's just a lot of work though, because that means you got to go to other people's streams and be like, you know, like try to make friends with somebody. You know, and that's difficult. It really is.
Okay, Kaze, I'm up above fighting the giant. I figure we might as well kill this thing immediately while I'm waiting for you to appear. And also so that when it dies, it stays dead for good, and we won't have to worry about it for future runs to the boss.
Yep.
And it
Hey,
drops
Quiz,
the Titanite chunk.
Hey Quiz, you still around? If you are, give me a holler.
Give me a holla.
Holla holla Bill, y'all. That doesn't make any sense.
No. It's just no. Doesn't really no.
No. Your fat keep you warm.
Okay, as soon as you appear, I'm going to use the dried finger, summon Tarkus, and we're going straight through the fog. Okay. No mistakes this time.
Yes.
The giant is dead. Tarkus will join us momentarily. We can at least wait until an invasion notification is given.
Right. We're such a cool group with our masks.
Here he comes.
I really love it.
Okay, let's head on in.
Yep, we can go.
Now, he's kind of slow, we'd better wait. He's probably going to be the last one through the fog.
Did you
Go. Yeah.
Sorry, Rick. Fuck you. And why so saucy?
That is so clenched. It really is.
Rick found us.
Didn't Rick attack us in
Blighttown, yes.
Blighttown.
Yeah.
He came up. Why is he following?
Oh God! What? No!
Did you really fall off?
You knocked me off.
I
Wow,
guess I
that
should have
was
seen that coming.
Why is it always me?
Kind of suck at Dark Souls.
No, I don't.
Yeah, you do.
Which one of us has actually speedrun Dark Souls? I have. I haven't. Come on.
When did you speedrun Dark Souls?
A couple years back. I did. What I did is I went through naked with just the plug to see how far I could get. I made it all the way to Anor Londo without killing all the bosses and without dying.
Okay, when he wobbles like this, keep breaking his poise and he'll fall down. And if he falls down close enough to the edge, he'll fall out of the stage. Come on, Tarkus, hit him. What are you doing? Put your shield down. Hit him. Whatever, he's dead. Tarkus ruined it.
Sorry.
Did he just attack his corpse? What the hell is wrong with you, Tarkus?
And we get the core of an iron golem.
Please immediately put your sign down by the door, because it just returned my humanity, and I've got to make a run.
Wait.
Or not. That's weird.
What do you mean?
It turned my humanity thing white, like it just restored my actual humanity.
It doesn't do that in Dark Souls 1.
Yeah, but then it unwhited. But yeah, put your sign down, because I'm going to...
Well, we should probably end the stream real quick before I help you out. Because it is up to 6.
Okay. I'll still help you until Curtin gets back and I can play some stuff with him.
Yeah.
But before I end it, I do want to read. Let's see. First, I'm going to. Let's see. Soul of Quelaag says that Quelaag was once a daughter of the Witch of Izalith, but is now a chaos demon. Quelaag's soul contains all aspects of chaos. I'll talk more about that later. Core of an Iron Golem. Soul serving as the core of the Iron Golem, guardian of Sen's fortress and slayer of countless heroes seeking Anor Londo. Originally a bone of an everlasting dragon. Huh. Interesting. So couldn't they have just used like a dragon scale? Or I guess it's not the same thing. Oh well. Anyway, lots more lore to talk about later. I really should just slow down some point and just go over my items in some stream. Maybe at the beginning of the next one. But yeah, I'm gonna end the stream now. So thank you to everybody who came in. When are we gonna play next?
I'm pretty much free whenever.
So am I. I like to put 1 day gap between playing sessions, but that's up to you guys. Unless if you want to do it tomorrow, we can.
Well, I prefer to play tomorrow because I have appointments on both Thursday and Friday.
Okay, tomorrow then. But then after that, I don't want to play anymore the rest of the week until Sunday. Is that okay?
Rest of the week, really?
Well, maybe.
That's gonna be a 3-day gap. That's kind of uneven.
Okay, then Friday then we'll play again, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
Tomorrow then.
Friday will have to be later since I do have my appointment.
Okay,
Yeah, I have nothing on Friday until 7:30. So.
No, wait, no. My Friday appointment's at 1:30. Never mind. But I think I'll have to take the bus home. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But
so
tomorrow.
we'll be playing tomorrow at 3, same time as today. Yep. So, bye everybody.
Bye.